Hello! Hi guys! Hello! Hello! Hello, hello! Hi! Hi! Hello, hello! Hi! Hi everybody! I hope you guys had a good day since the afternoon stream! Hey! Hey, how many people are in here today? Wow, there's a lot of you in here today. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, the scuff has already begun. There we go. Hi, everybody. Hi. Did you all have a good day slash night slash time? Meet me. Hi. Hey. Hey, Chichi. Hi, Shady. Hi, Naruto. Naruto. Hi, Kiyotse. Hi, Bahamut. Hi, Raji. Hi, Flame. Hi, Tindy. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kirina. Hi, Starlight. Hello. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up. Hi, Zoka. Hi, Andrew. Nothing. Hello. Hi, Devian. Hello. Revian. Am I pronouncing that right? I hope I am. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Sarah. Hello. Hi, Baka. Hi, Hanamadaki. Hi. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. Hello. Okay, let me sit properly. Hold on. Right before the stream started, so many technical difficulties happened, and I was like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, my mouse started not work. It just completely disconnected. I had to like reset it and everything, and then VTube Studio wasn't working, and it kept shutting down and crashing, and I was like, what in the hell? How am I supposed to stream like this? But anyway, yes, this stream topic tends to kind of like shake people a little, and it makes people uncomfortable. And I'm not gonna lie, I do like seeing you guys uncomfortable. No, but like I just it's a topic I've been thinking about for a very, very long time. I considered like not streaming this kind of thing, but at the same time I felt like if no one's gonna do it, then I will. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. There. That's the proper topic for today. I should have typed that first. Needed. Is it because the hats are cute? I love hats. What do you mean? What? Hit you? Okay, I'll hit ya. Yeah, I think since I started streaming, right? A lot of people have told me that I'm a very based VTuber, and I honestly did not understand what that meant. I just thought that meant it was like I was a nice VTuber or something. But now I know it means that apparently I just have very strong own opinion that does not get influenced by others or something. At least that's what I've come to gather about the term. But anyway, I did type in the description, okay, and in the pinned chat, today's topics are very sensitive for some people, but nevertheless, please stay respectful of everything, okay? Okay. Now that's that out. I got that out of the way. I'm not gonna talk about anything too serious first. It will get more serious as we continue, and I actually have a couple of topics I wrote down because, like I said, for the longest time I actually have considered doing this stream. I just never really didn't really know if I had the courage to do it, or if I was like, how open was I really to talking about something like this. So I was like, you know what? Let's just type some things down as time goes by, and if something comes up in my brain that I think would be a very sensitive topic but should be discussed topic, I'll type it down. So I actually have a list of things that are separated into different categories. But we'll start with something very easy. But yes, before we do begin, I hope all of you, like I said, have had a good day and are very happy. And again, I hope that the stream today does not upset you. I mean, I doubt it will, but if anything, you're just gonna feel kind of uncomfy. Not in a bad way, but it's gonna make you think. It's gonna make you think a little bit. Yeah. And I think, considering last stream, I talked about dating life and what it's like to be married and have children, and what do you do with a crib after your baby grows up, like, or what does baby formula taste like, or what diaper brands did you use as a baby? You know, like, I think we're a pretty open and respectable chat. Yeah. Okay. Let me drink a lot of water though. This is gonna be a long stream. Okay. So as you guys know, I am releasing a cover soon with Sakutan. It is coming out. It's gonna be released this Friday at 10 p.m. EST, and I will stream directly after it. But before that even came up, I gave you guys a lot of what do you call it? A lot of, yes, hype. But I did give you guys a lot of previews to it. Like, I showed you the very beginning of the MV. If you can somehow find that stream again and want to see it, you can. But I did show you guys the beginning, few seconds of it. I showed you guys the chorus. Well, you guys heard the chorus a little bit. So I did reveal to you guys a lot of, I guess you could say, behind the scenes and sneak peek stuff, because I talked about the process as I went along with the whole cover thing. And it's not on my channel, it is on Sakutan's channel. So once her preview ends, I'm gonna stream right after that. But the thing is, so many VTubers I know, they aren't really willing to share those kind of things. Like, they want to keep all of that behind the scenes process of recording, and then like I don't know, like recording it, getting the art, or planning it, who you're gonna do it with, things like that. They always don't really talk about it, and then the teaser comes out and suddenly it's like, oh damn, this person's doing that with singing this song with this person, and oh my god, look at that MV, look at that art, ooh, nice voice, recording sounds great, mixing was done very well by this person, you know? So there's a lot that happens before a cover can even be released, but people don't really talk about it from what I've seen. And then the cover comes out, the teaser or the cover comes out like very out of nowhere. Maybe like you announced it a week before. But the planning takes at least a month minimum to even do. So I never really understood that. And then only after the cover is out do people really talk about the work in progress thing. And you know what? That for me and Saku, like I talked about it. I'm not sure if she did, but I definitely did. Like, I told you guys the whole recording process stuff and what was happening and how my voice was dead because of all the recording. But the thing is, me and Saku, we had to record our parts. We had to split up the parts, record our parts. And again, that takes, for me, recording took about 2 weeks. Sometimes, I think it maybe increased to a month. Because we had to re-record some stuff. And then Saku also, like, I had a really, really sore throat. So I couldn't sing. I couldn't re-record for a long time. And then we had to get the art, which also took some time because we had to do research on who to, you know, skeb and stuff. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, a lot of VTubers tend to not share that process. And I find that so funny because everyone has different levels of comfortability of how much they want to share versus how much they don't want to share. Like, I like to share a lot of the progress because it's my work, right? Like, I'm proud of it. I want to tell you guys as much as I can about it. But some people like to wait until, I guess, like after the cover is out before they start going like, this and this and this and this and this happened, right? And you know what? It's not really just songs too. Not just cover songs. I feel like this applies to many things. Like, if you're hosting a really big collab, it's not as simple as VTubers who are in a group together. They suddenly just go like, oh yeah, let's do a collab of this game on this day. And then everybody just goes like, oh yes, sure, that's great. And then they announce that they're gonna do this huge collab that's like a big event with many, many people. It's not as simple as that. It doesn't take a day. No. When you're collabing with multiple people with such a big audience, like, you have to find a day that all of you are free, because it's different time zones, right? So you have to find a day and time that all of you are free, and then decide whose channel or Twitch channel, YouTube channel you're gonna be on. And then you also have to decide, like, the positioning of all of you, like if it's a team game, who's on whose team. Like, say you did one of those Jackbox games where you draw stuff, you know, maybe you have to do teams and stuff. Or like, if if it's with somebody that's from a different VTuber group versus another group, you're gonna have to like talk to each other about like, oh, is that okay? You know, there's so many things that has to happen beforehand, and sometimes people even like to have specific overlays, like backgrounds, for that one big collab. Like Toto did that really big tournament thing, which is really fun, and Toto had like a specific overlay for it, right? So collabs take forever to plan, but no one ever really knows. Like VTubers I've seen who are a part of these things never talk about that planning process. I just find why? Why? Like I personally don't think it's a taboo thing. But I guess maybe if you're part of an agency or some VTuber group, it might be like they don't want their, I guess, process to be exposed or something. Maybe that's why. Like, is it a marketing thing? I don't understand. Maybe because I'm just too open about it. Maybe. Yeah, see, I know I was one of the people that had to change times, which I'm so sorry about, Toto. So I know it can be like, it's just a lot of effort, a lot of time. You have to DM so many people, and the thing is, VTubers never talk about it. And you know what? Like, I've seen some really, really big VTubers, right? They have their rules to follow, and they have to work within that rule set. I cannot imagine how difficult that must be. And like, I guess with models too, everybody has different ways of revealing models, right? Like, suddenly maybe during a stream they discuss it, but once they're on Twitter, they do that model reveal thing. Some people will be like, oh, I didn't know they were gonna do that. I didn't know they were rebranding. I didn't know that they had a new model coming. It's because no one talks about it. They only see, oh, new model. Ooh, you know, like new art. Ooh. No one actually knows what the process is like unless you talk about it, right? So I think that's why with me, I tended to talk about it a lot. Like, I remember I told you guys the day that I emailed my art mama. I told you guys about, oh, the rigging started at this day and I'm gonna plan to do this on this day. And I emailed back and forth with this person today about the art again, right? I know I talk about it a lot. But I guess, yeah, like, I guess with like bigger agencies and stuff, I mean, that's kind of, you know, they're kind of barred away from doing that. But I'm talking not just big agencies with managers though. I mean like indie VTubers who have great massive control over their content. Even then, a lot of them don't like to share it. I just wonder why. Cause isn't it something to be proud of? Why do you not talk about it? I don't know. Oh, Miranda! Oh, thank you. Thank you for the super. Yeah, I just Ah, I don't feel as type of places don't. Yeah, see the privacy rule thing, right? Manager son. I mean, I like to treat my mods as my manager son. Oh, okay. I thought I didn't say that. How much work went into this? A lot of work. I can tell you, a lot of work went into it. Then we get the biggest impact. The release date doesn't satisfy curiosity. Yeah, I guess it's a strategy. Ranking that you don't want to professional. Fair. That's true. And is that a full-time job? Fair. I know for companies that's what it is, but I'm like saying, as indie VTubers, I feel like that isn't the case, but people still do it. Like, I mean, I can understand people wanting to keep their privacy about the whole process and stuff, but like, if you're, like, say you're a very, very, very tiny VTuber like me, and there's something you're working on that you're very proud and happy of, how do you keep it in? How do you not talk about it? Because for me, I want to talk about everything. I want to share everything with you guys. Like, I could not give a shit about all the marketing strategies that could have gone into this. How much marketing and social media planning I needed to do to hype up something. You know, I could not give a shit about that. If I want to show you something, I will. But I feel like not every VTuber thinks the same way as me, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I just wonder why. Like, why? How do you control the hype in your heart to not share all the good and hard work that you've put into something? I think it would be very difficult for me. Small VTuber, very big heart. Thank you. You're talking about me, right? Right? I do not have that self-control. I do not. And I find it so funny how people I've seen this happen in a friend's chat before. They were talking about their new model, and someone was just like, "Don't tell me anything." Like the chat was just like, "Don't say anything. Don't give any spoilers. We don't want any." I'm like, "Why do you not want?" I thought, like why would you not want any? Or if it was like the cover thing, if it's the cover thing, like why? If I'm happy to show it to you, why not? And okay, in the end, of course, it is the streamer slash VTuber's decision of what they tell you, right? But I'm just wondering, what makes chat not want to see something that the VTuber wants to show? Yeah, you wouldn't be unhappy to hear about it, right? I don't know. Maybe they just do what the others do? That's fair. Okay, I can understand that. I think like it is a big trend in the VTuber community. Like if you're working on like a cover or something, you only really showcase anything to do with it when it's ready. Like once all the mixing and MV stuff is done, that is when you can talk about it. Like I think that is just the main trend that I've seen. So I remember when I talked about it first, chat was just like, "Are you sure you want to be telling us this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And it's because I honestly had no idea that it was kind of a taboo topic to reveal things that I'm working on. You know? I just think that's strange. That is true. Hyping it and not having it come out, that is true. I guess like, what do you call it? There's a word for this. Like an unfulfilled promise, right? Like you keep promising something and people keep expecting it to happen, but it never does, right? I guess it's something like that. You don't there's a fear of that happening. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I think I'm kind of I'm the same. I will only announce things that I'm 100% sure will happen. Kind of like the model thing, the whole rigging process starting, overlays, logos, any songs that I'm working on, any collabs I have coming up, I will only talk about them if I'm 100% sure they're gonna happen. But if you're talking about the progress of it, then aren't you working towards it happening? So there is a very, 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 very big chance that it would happen, right? Right? Hold on, I put lip balm on. My lips are dry. I'm gonna read chat. Give me a second. You guys are typing paragraphs today. Oh, that is true. It would stink. Oh, damn. I feel like that happens with tech. That happens with tech. Like computers, phones. Happens with tech. You don't want to disappoint. Fair. All of you think the same way, huh? They just don't want to disappoint factor, huh? Let's be like a very non-mainstream. Ah, fair. Okay. Understandable. Okay. That's okay. Understandable. There's just like, because for me, like I said, I like to reveal things to you guys early on, and only look first, like I said, if it's 100% certain that'll happen. If it's not 100% sure that'll happen, I always backtrack. I'm like, oh, I want to tell you guys this, and then I usually kind of go like, oh wait, never mind. And then only until it actually does happen will I tell you. Kind of like, for example, when I got my new model, I emailed back and forth with my art mama, right? The whole entire 4 months, 5 months of waiting for it to be complete. I emailed back and forth, and only once I really got that PSD file in my hand, in my PC, and I could see it for its full glory, did I tell you guys, yes, guys, I got my model. You know, like I wouldn't say like, oh, I just like I was emailing the person, and I'm gonna be like, I might get my model. No, I was certain that it would come. You know, I will only reveal things that are 100% certain. That is just my habit. I mean, I think with like indie VTubers that a lot of these uncertainties are common. Like some people bail on you, things you commission might end up being a scam, or it might take longer than you expected, and typically because you were not from a company, the chances of it being canceled and not being taken as like a really high priority, because of that, they you know, don't really just they don't take you as seriously and they bail on you faster. I've seen cases of that happen. But yeah, it is what it is. New model reveals though are just an entirely different thing. The trends are so different. The hashtags you want to put in are different. So, eh. Okay. I think that's enough of that. That was a very simple one. I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the most untaboo thing among the taboo topics I have today. Yeah. Okay. I have a second one. I've only divided this into maybe 4 categories. I've been trying to keep it short. Because I don't want it to be too long. Like... Wait, what? You know, lingo, like online social media, has made English one of the weirdest languages in the world. Like, what the heck was... When I first heard it, I did not understand what Pog meant. Or PogChamp. I was like, what in the fuck does that mean? Is it a dog? That one? Something? Or... like, I had no idea what it meant. Or the word based. I had no idea what that meant. Or what's that frog that everybody likes to use in Discord? I don't know the name of that frog, but everybody likes to use the frog. And what was it? When people said lol, like LOL, I did not know it meant League of Legends. I thought it just meant laugh out loud, like it always did back in the day. Did not know it had a second meaning. You know, I'm just saying, online has really changed the way I've thought of things. But anyway, that's not on topic. Okay. You just absorbed it. You just absorbed the salt. Okay. The next topic I have is actually something we kind of covered the last Just Chatting stream I had for the 3-month membership anniversary. Is dating. Dating life. I think this topic is very taboo for some people. They get really scared whenever the word dating comes up. Not the crib. Not the crib. I meant dating somebody. Like being in a romantic relationship. Hi guys. Yeah, like that is probably the next biggest taboo topic that everybody gets scared of. It makes people go like, oh my god, my VTuber waifu was not actually my waifu. There's somebody else's waifu. Like real waifu, you know? Like there's situations like that I've seen, and it's kind of scary. It's taboo for lonely, obsessed fans. Both Western Asian. Okay, yeah, you know, I've seen that. I think like, okay, I did some research. Okay, I'm not talking about things just based off of my opinions. I have done research, all right? And like I've been in this loophole for so long of just thinking about what are the most taboo things that I could possibly say, and how much shit am I gonna get for it? But okay, if you guys do not already know, in like the celebrity world, right? Both Eastern Western sides, dating somebody, if you're a celebrity, dating somebody is like the biggest scandal you could possibly have. It's like, oh my god, these two people got caught sitting in the same car together. Oh my god, these two people were sitting in a cafe together. Or oh my god, these two people were seen walking in sunglasses and caps with the dog together. You know, little things like that automatically mean, oh shit, big scandal. Uh-oh, get canceled. I think that is the biggest problem I see with just the media nowadays. And it doesn't even have to just be like real people. It could even apply to VTubers too. Like I've seen some VTubers get into some weird shit just because they're very close together. Like a doesn't even matter. Just if you're close together, you treat each other well. Suddenly you get shipped, and you're on this. Oh my god, are we a thing? People think we're a thing. Oh fuck. You know, I have talked to VTubers that have gone through that, and it's very sad, very sad. And in the eastern side of the world, like you guys know, I am into K-pop, I am into J-pop, and in both of those areas, when one of the idols starts dating somebody, it becomes very, 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 very bad. Like people will say, "Oh, they're like, as a fan, we can't have them no more," you know? Or I know in the idol community, idol fan community in Japan, it's much worse. I know for AKB, HKT, and then like all of those regional idol groups, they all have very strict dating bans. They're not allowed to date until they're like completely out of the group and stuff. Like they have very, very strict bans. And like I feel that is where a lot of it stems from, you know? Like a lot of that toxicity with, you're not allowed to date my oshi, you know? Like it's so sad. It's so toxic. Like let the people love. Let the humans love. I don't know why people are so hung up on it. I don't get it. Yeah, VTuber culture takes a lot of idol culture. And especially when you think about HoloLive being really big, and they're like an idol. HoloLive is like an idol kind of agency in a way. Like I can understand why most people think that it just generalizes to every VTuber at that point that VTubers aren't supposed to date, you know? It's kind of like this cycle where like J-pop is, you know, Japanese music, right? And VTubers originated in Japan, and a lot of them sing Japanese music. And even if you're an EN VTuber, the origins of it are technically from Japan, right? So then even EN VTubers are subjected to that toxicity of, you're not allowed to be dating anybody. It's just a cycle. It's a cycle. More like a flow chart that goes one way. The influences of that culture is just so deep rooted within VTubing. It's kind of scary. I've had that issue, Ryan, where the whole parasocial relationship thing, it's happened with like 5 different people. Maybe even more, actually. Let me think. Maybe 6? If I'm keeping count correctly. There could be even more that I just completely disregarded, or my mods just have already shut down. Because that's very dangerous for a streamer. See, I'm the same. I don't really do the whole... Like... I don't like to pretend I am your girlfriend. I know people do that whole ASMR thing, like... but I just cannot do that. Is something that I'm personally not okay with, but I understand that a lot of people are. I think most people would recognize that. Yeah, I agree with that, Revian. I do. Internet, yeah, the internet's a scary place. Twitter is a scary, scary place. A lot of times, me and some friends have talked about this, where if something happens on Twitter, like you get beef with somebody, or maybe you dated someone and then you broke up, right? And then suddenly, one person within that relationship starts going like, this is why I broke up with this VTuber. This is what they said to me. And I'm gonna highlight some of the conversations we had. And this is why this person is toxic. And here's all the evidence that I have against this person. And then everyone just hops on it. Because that is the first sign of, wow, this person is defending themselves against a toxic person that they were stuck in a relationship with. Good for you. I am so sorry you had to go through that. But then you look at the other side. The person that you know, like the other person who broke up, right? The couple, the other person. No one considers their side. What if the things that the first person who spoke out with are not all that there is, and that other person who's just being cancelled from that first person coming out about all of that, they start to go like, okay, well, since this is happening, I need to showcase some evidence of all the toxicity that this other person has. And in the end, it's because of that first person who came out with all of that information first. They're like, nah, we believe you. And then everybody just does that group think and conformity where they just, okay, everybody agrees with the first person that came out with all this information, so we're gonna agree with them. And then the second person, who might actually not even be in the wrong, has to go through all that cancellation, and then they're done for. Like, this is why dating between VTubers can be so dangerous. Like, it's not something to take lightly. And I hate the internet for being like that. The internet likes to lean towards one side that comes out with shit first before the other side even gets a chance to say anything. It is the worst thing you can do to a VTuber who is just trying to be a good person. You know? You know what I mean? It's pain. It makes me sad. It makes me sad. It's a road to show. Some people really are not well. Some people really are not well. Like, if you were in a relationship with somebody and you broke up, if they did something bad to you, like, I can understand feeling hatred towards that person. And maybe if they'd really done something so bad, like abusive, that people need to know about, then I can understand why you would come out about it. Say you were abused. Say you were, like, you know, emotionally scarred from it. There's PTSD and stuff, you know? But, like, your feelings are valid. But if you're just doing all of that because you hold a grudge against the person you broke up with, and you're like, they were a shitty lover, I'm gonna do everything in my power to cancel them so they have no life anymore and they can't be in the community anymore. Like, hell no. Hell no. That's just... No. And I want to be fully honest here. I have talked about this before, but really far back when I started being a VTuber and stuff, I was very, very close to falling into that trap. There was a VTuber, very big VTuber, and he came into my DMs, slid into them DMs and went like, hey, I see you're a new VTuber. If you need any help, you can ask me. I'll be here for you and stuff. It was like the whole grooming situation. And I didn't understand what that meant because I was not in the VTuber community very well at the time. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't understand it. I was never on social media, so I would not understand it. And I almost fell into it. It was very scary. Very, very scary. But I got myself out of it when I started seeing all of those really, really creepy messages and texts. I was in a call with this person for 12 hours straight. Overnight. It was scary. But I thought that was normal. And in the end, I got myself out of it. And that person is a VTuber, right? Right? They were a big VTuber. And even after all of that, even though I was very scared, I ended up never tweeting about it, never talking about it, never exposing who this person was. Because I didn't think it was necessary. Like, yes, if I saw a very good friend of mine was following them, I would be very concerned. But that was just how they treated me. It might not have been how they treated everybody. So I felt no need to go out publicly and be like, so this VTuber treated me like this. Here is evidence of all our long-ass 12-hour phone calls and all of their all of their messages about trying to get really close with me and blah 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 blah. In the end, I would never do that. I never did that in the end. It's been over a year and I still haven't. I do not hold that grudge anymore. I don't feel scared about it anymore. I know there's still a VTuber out there, but I don't want to do that. And yes, it was scary. And yes, there are many, many, many things wrong with it, but like I don't wanna tarnish somebody's VTuber career just because of how they treated me. Because what if they're actually a really, really good person to other people? It was just me. You know? I didn't think it was necessary. But among a lot of VTubers who I've seen that are dating, it's just like I've seen people date for the sake of dating and getting that traction. Because some people out there will be like, any what do you call it? What's that saying? Any exposure is good exposure or something like that. So they're like, I've seen two VTubers do this where they say they're dating and then literally like a month later all of their following numbers skyrocket, but then once they break up it's like shit show happens and then they're both just cannot be VTuber anymore. Right? It's sad. It's sad. Yeah, dude, you said you don't want to be yeah, I do not want to be involved. This is all just publicity stunt. Yes, I've seen so many of those. So many. And it's such a toxic mentality to think like that. And you know what? If two VTubers do want to date each other and they feel comfortable with exposing themselves to the world that they are dating, then so be it. I don't understand why I've seen like two very happy VTubers and their communities just start fighting each other because they're like, no, this VTuber's ours. You cannot date her. She's mine. And then the other side is like, you seduced him. How dare you? He's ours, not yours. How dare you kiss him and hug him and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what in the fuck? let the lovers be happy. Oh, I've said this before. I'm gonna say this again. If by some miracle I start dating somebody, please do not go attack them on Twitter or any other social media platform. By some miracle, it's never gonna happen, I swear. Anyway, like I'm just saying, be happy for me if that time ever comes, or if I really get in some deep shit, like some drama and beef happens, please do not come to my rescue. I do not want my community to be fighting for me. I do not want you guys to go and defend my honor when I can perfectly defend my own honor by myself. Like, I appreciate all of the thought that it would have taken you to defend me, but please do not attack. do not start commenting on their old posts or something. Do not start being like, cancel this person. Please do not do that. I am very much capable to defend myself against somebody. And I personally am the type of person that would like to deal with any conflict privately, in DMs, alone. Not with my community trying to defend me like knights at war in the medieval times, okay? Thank you. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's how it is. Idol culture? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. And okay, there is another thing, like, what if you're married? What if you're a VTuber that's already married? I know only one VTuber that is married. They got engaged last year and got married this year. Very cute, very adorable. And I don't know if they're planning to have kids, but I know another VTuber who's a single parent and has a kid. Funny how I say I don't really network, yet I know so many people. But anyway, like, if that person has a kid and they are not willing to talk about it on stream, why do people pry about the kid anyway? Or like, I think this is another really quote-unquote taboo thing that I actually agree with. It's not really taboo, it's more like a boundary. I would say it's a boundary. VTubers who date each other, right? Say you're streaming and it's just you. I would really hate it if chat started going like if it was me, like if I was dating somebody and I was streaming like a Just Chinese stream like this. I would really hate it if all of you in chat started going like, "Where's your boyfriend, Mia? How come your boyfriend's not with you? How's your boyfriend doing? Did you guys do anything together today? How is your boyfriend? Where is he? Are you gonna play a game with him today? Are you gonna talk to him today? Did you do anything with him today?" I would be so pissed. Like, if you're gonna be here for me, not for them. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Mouse Neat. Oh, you're a neat. Hello. I'm just saying, like, if... Like, I think it's in the chat rules, too. Don't mention other VTubers in my stream unless I bring that up. Or, and you know, respectively, do not talk about me in their stream either. Like, I get it. Maybe at that point, if I actually did have a boyfriend and they've been on my stream and you guys all know about it, I get at that point you'd have questions. But if I'm just streaming my own shit, why would you come here and ask me about my boyfriend? Go to their stream then. Go talk to them. You don't come to me for that, you know? I just think that that applies to a lot of people. Not just couples, but friends too. Like, if I'm streaming now and you mention Hifuni, I'm gonna be... And you keep asking about Hifuni, I'm not gonna answer you. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Maybe he's playing Apex. I don't know. Go ask him. Don't ask me. That is the main reason why any streamer and VTuber hates it when another VTuber is brought up in their stream. And, like, for example, like, if I'm talking about just how my day is going, what I watched on TV, and then suddenly someone in the chat goes like, "Do you like Gura? Oh, you sound like Gura. Oh, you kind of sound like Ame from HoloLive." I'm gonna... Like, thank you for the compliment, but I really did not need to know that. Like, that is not this. No, unless I was talking about them, then okay, I would be okay with you guys talking about it. But it just kind of irks me, and I think it would kind of be annoying to any VTuber really. This applies to, yeah, it applies to any streamers in general. Doesn't matter who the fuck it is. Just it's annoying. It's very annoying. Especially when okay, as someone who has streamed to like 2 people at once, I have tried so hard to continue talking about things that I think are stream appropriate, and it has taken me a long time to be able to get there. If I'm talking about something that I feel passionate about and suddenly someone just mentions another person, like, I'm here trying to entertain you, I'm here trying to talk to you, get to know you, and yet you're here asking about somebody else. Do not do that here. If you want to ask about them, go to their stream. Go talk to them. Go to their Discord. Go to their Twitter. Don't be in mine. I think that's like a very harsh thing to do to a VTuber who's trying very hard. Like a small VTuber who's trying so hard to make their mark and to make content for you, yet you keep trying to talk about somebody else. It is just really hard emotionally, and it makes the streamer not want to keep streaming. Like, I managed to get through it. I managed to bypass that. I think as a VTuber, I have a very distinct niche now. I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm bad at. But like, small VTubers who have no clue what they're doing in the beginning obviously wouldn't know that just yet. That's why every single VTuber pulls down. Yeah. Every VTuber has that chat rule. It's just okay. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen the VTuber chat etiquette Reddit? There's a whole thing about it, and I think it's the most basic thing. I feel like everyone should look at it. Like, I hope all of you guys have seen it at some point. But like, here, it's this thing. There. Pretty sure it's that link. If I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure it is. But like, there's a whole bunch of stuff about VTuber chat etiquette in that one Reddit, and so many people don't follow it. And honestly, I don't even care too much about that. It's just a very brief outline of chat etiquette, even for like VTubers and streamers in general. But it makes me so mad when people don't follow common sense. Like if I'm dating somebody and I don't want to talk about them, why do people not respect that? Why do people not like if you are here to watch me, why would you be here if you did not respect me? Why would you be here if you didn't want to know more about me and I don't know, it makes me mad. It makes me mad. I don't think it would make anybody mad. It is I think it's not taboo for VTubers, but it's definitely chat taboo to really be talking about somebody else in their stream. You know, it is a very bad chat taboo thing. And you know what? Maybe like if you're okay, let's go back to the dating thing. If you're dating somebody, as a VTuber who's dating somebody, how careful do you think they need to be? Because personally, I know a couple who has been together for I think it was about 3 or 4 months. And they were a very, 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 very strong couple. I would say they could have gotten married and everything. And then they came out about it. But once they did, it just fell apart. And I felt so sad when that happened because I know they really did like each other. But I think when they revealed it, some shit happened. I don't know the details, but some shit happened and they had to break up. So how careful do you think you'd have to be? Because I think for me, if I dated somebody, I probably would not say anything for at least 6 months. Because I'm not certain how long it'll last, right? And I like to say, like I said before, if I'm ever going to reveal something, I want it to be 100% certain. But how careful do you think you'd have to be? I know people who just come out right saying, "Oh yeah, we're a couple now," and then there's others who like take a really long time before they say anything. And like, imagine being a VTuber that's like a long distance relationship, right? That must be really hard. It must be so hard. I'm like, it's just boundaries that sometimes Twitter doesn't know how to control. Sounds weird to you? Yeah, I know. There must have been something else that happened. But I know it only came up like maybe a month after they came out into that relationship. Like they revealed their relationship. And it was really sad. Really sad. But it's why not just keep it private? Well, okay. I feel there's a couple of theories I've had. Is that chat is to me, okay? I don't know if everybody feels this way with their chat, but to me, I try my best to treat chat like really close friends and family. You know, you guys are here to support me, and I appreciate it greatly, and I always will. Which is why if something happens in my life, I'd like to share it with you. Like the day I went to the escape room. You know, it's an IRL thing I did that I felt was really fun, and I wanted to share it with you. Something like that. Or if I made a new friend, then I'd like to tell you, "Oh, I made this new VTuber friend today." You know, it's something that I'm just happy about and I'd like to share it with you. So if I'm dating somebody, I feel like that romantic emotion would make me feel like I'd like to announce it and share my happiness with you guys about it. But I'd be very careful up until I'm certain that this relationship will last a long time. So for me, personally, I think it's something I would share after a certain point. But maybe for other people, it's like, "Oh yeah, we're in a relationship now. I don't want chat to be giving me thirst tweets. I don't want my boyfie. I don't want your chat to be hitting on you. I'm gonna get jealous. Tell them now that we're dating." You know, I think there are people who have that kind of perception on it too. I think, yeah. So I guess there's like 2 ways you can look at it. One is the cautious route. The other one is just, I'm happy. I think my chat would be alright if I'm in a relationship. Let's tell them. Many different reasons why someone would want to reveal a relationship versus not reveal it. Oh my god, parasocial relationships are scary shit. When you become a channel, complete responsibility of that person, not the VTuber. Yeah, like it's okay. I am very happy that you guys love to watch me, that you guys are here for me, that you guys are talking to me. You know, I love that. I love that about you guys, and I thank you for that every day. But my God, please have a life. Please go touch some grass. Please go out, drink some bubble tea. Go hang out with friends at a mall. Get yourself a new wardrobe. Clean your house. I don't know. Just have a life. And that's all I worry about. Like, I'm a VTuber and I have a life, okay? I go outside. I walk my dogs. I have family I hang out with. I'm going to a cottage this weekend with my university friends, okay? Like, I just... Please have a life. My model smooth, thank you. How about date a non-VTuber? If that's the case, then I don't think they have any say of what I do with my VTuber career. Because for me, dating is my job. Not dating. VTubing is my job. And it is something that I need to be in control of. That is my thing. It's not like if my boyfriend is like an office worker, I'm gonna tell him like, you need to announce to all your coworkers at the office that we're dating now. You know, I'm not gonna tell him to do that. That's bullshit. So he can't come to me and be like, tell all your fans and viewers that we're dating now and say that you're taken so they'll never hit on you. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Just because he tells me to? Hell no. No way. No. VTubing is my area. Is my shit. Is my safe space. This is my area that I can do whatever the fuck I want without anybody telling me what the fuck to do. Okay? So I think that's how it would be for any relationship. Like say you're an artist and you work at like a studio or something, and you maybe there's like another person. The person that you're dating is like they work from home and they do Zoom calls all day. It's not like you're gonna tell that person, your lover who's on Zoom calls all day. Like when you're in your Zoom call in a meeting with your boss and your coworkers, can you just announce that you're taken? You know, it's the same shit. Or if like you're an artist working at the studio, you're not gonna listen to somebody and say, "Oh, stand up in front of everybody while you're painting." Like, "Oh yeah, I'm taken." You're not gonna do that, right? So, if I'm dating someone and they want me to announce it, I'm not gonna just say yes. I'm gonna think about that, and if I feel comfortable, I will. But if I'm not gonna do it. Like they have no control over that. Pfft. And if they're not into VTubers at all, they might not even know the whole, like, you know, the taboo thing that happens behind the scenes. And like, say I got a boyfriend and we just started dating and they're like, can you tell everybody that we're dating now? I'm gonna say no. What the fuck, no? Like, it's something that I would control myself. No one can tell me. No one can tell me to do something. You know? If I want to do it, then I'm doing it. I think I'm doing my job. I was like, yeah, I think it's different for everybody. But okay, I'm gonna ask you this, chat. Let's say by some miracle you ended up dating your Oshi VTuber. Would you ask them to reveal to the rest of your chat that you are dating them? If I feel like if you are a responsible, respectful person, you wouldn't. You would not do that. Like, I guess if the chat's thirsty and they keep hitting on the VTuber, then I feel like you have every right to say, oh, I am jealous of your chat, and can you tell them to not be as thirsty for you now? But if that VTuber says no, then I wouldn't push it. As long as they aren't like, you know, engaging in the thirst, I would say do not push it. Do not try and force a VTuber to, you know, just conform to your needs. I never wanted to be really incredibly low standards. Oh my god. What like this when I trust enough for that? Yeah. Personal business is personal. Yes. Yes. It's up to you if you want to. Okay, see, you guys are respectable people then. That's what I'm saying. Like if you can't trust that VTuber to just be good about your relationship, like be respectful and mindful of your opinion and feelings, then you know. I mean, if you think about it, your chat, like as a VTuber, your chat can thirst all they want for you, but they'll never actually have you, right? They can do it all they want. And honestly, I don't want a thirsty chat personally. Please don't be thirsty for me. I'm not thirsty worthy. But some people are. Some people are. Just for me. I'm saying that's my boundary. Yeah. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. But like with okay, with VTubers dating other VTubers, it's a different story. It's a different story. Especially between communities, that's is a different story. I've seen, it's so sad, but I really have seen many couples that get together and then they just aren't anymore because of VTubing, where either one of them maybe gets sucked into the whole VTubing thing and they just don't have time for the dating shit anymore, or they like they just slowly drift apart and they're like, oh, never mind. I just don't understand why VTubers date other. Okay, here's the thing. VTubers network with other VTubers. They're kind of like co-workers, right? You're in the same space. You all stream. You all use models and stuff, right? It's very often that VTubers meet other VTubers. So if you end up meeting a VTuber that's really, someone you want to date, then that's fairly normal. And if you think about it, like a lot of VTubers, especially indie VTubers, they do VTubing part-time. It's not their full-time thing. And so their full-time job is like, out in the world, outside of the virtual monitor, right? And once they go into their VTubing mode, it's their place where they can really be themselves. And they can talk as much as they want to other people that they're close to, or they network with people that they want to be with, right? So I think it's very normal that, a lot of the times VTubing is a hobby. And if you meet someone with a similar hobby as you, then pretty sure it's quite normal to find someone to date within the VTubing community, honestly. Yeah, it does put more eyes on you. It's okay. See, this is what happened between me and Hifuni. Both of us, we collabed so much. People started to think we were dating, but we weren't. And we were like, no, we're brother and sisters. No, please do not do that. We were just like, fuck no. And it got very uncomfortable for both of us because of that. Like, people thought we were together, which is a very disturbing thought. But like, that it happened. It happened in Hifuni's chat. It never happened in mine, but it's something that happened. Being in the same profession is not the issue with the people he... Yes, it is the people. It is the people. You guys do that chat reflects the streamer. Yes! Thank you guys for being so respectful this stream, by the way. I know these topics are very intense. They're very sensitive topics that... If I say one wrong word, I'm gonna get cancelled right away, but I appreciate you guys for being so respectful and mature about it. Yeah, it's not like school. Okay, a lot of VTubers are minors, I know some. But don't act like a kid. You're not a kid. If you're a streamer, there are age limits. You're not a kid. You're not a kid. There are also like 18 plus VTubers out there. Not a kid. Don't act like one. This is why I'm kind of glad my full-time job is VTubing at the moment. Definitely. Thank you. But in the beginning, like when we first started VTubing, we were on each other's channels so much that people thought we were, and it was not nice. It was not nice. Like, if you think about it, VTubing is... A lot of the people in the VTubing community tend to be within their 20s. Or I would say like late, maybe 18 plus to like... I know some VTubers that are like 40 and under. I don't know anyone older than that, but 40 and under I've definitely seen. Like between 18 to 40. Those are the age range for VTubers that I have seen. At least IRL age-wise. So, we're not kids. We're not little teenagers. And another thing I hate, please don't say every VTuber that looks cute and has a high-pitched voice uses a voice changer. Like, why the fuck is that a thing? Why do people say that? Like, what? Like, I get it, you know? You don't see a 3D human in front of you. But why do people think that? It's not... Like, don't assume my sex or gender simply because of my voice. Like, what? Why? This is why I wanted to get out of the idol thing. I'll explain that more later, but yeah, I'm gonna get into that more, trust me. It's one of the topics I have. Yeah, see, this was right. That is what I mean. Men and women can be friends. They do not have to date. Audience are older and average. The audience, yeah. Audience average for viewers, yeah, they tend to be on the older side. Like in their 18 to 20s, and then 35 I think is the max. Or yeah. It's really good when they do a collab and they get asked if they're single dating and yeah. Not everybody wants to be an idol. Not everybody. People do that, yeah. Yes. Like, okay, I blur the lines a lot, but some people don't. It's easy to hear the voice changer differences. It is, but some people don't get that. Some people don't understand that technology is not that advanced yet. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Just because you have a high-pitched voice does not equal cute. So many people think that. I know my mom, like because I'm into anime, right? She's heard me watch anime, and the second she hears someone with a high-pitched voice, like Anya in the Spy X Family anime, I was watching that on TV, and my mom heard it, and she started mimicking Anya's voice, and I'm like, and I'm not gonna lie, she is really cute, but high pitch does not equal cute all the time. Some of them can be kind of cringy, at least in my opinion. Some of them can be, but not everybody's is. And high pitched voices can be cute. It's just not all of them are. So, like, why do people just assume that? Is it some kind of deep rooted thing that I'm not aware of? I don't know. Voice acting is a job. It's a thing. It's like when someone has a really, really low baritone bass voice. People who have a high-pitched voice cannot believe that it's real. Or if you have a really high-pitched voice, people who have a low-pitched voice cannot believe that that's real. Whatever you don't have, you cannot believe, I guess. It's what a lot of people think. Kinda hurts to hear when you get because okay, that's fair. That's fair. I guess okay, I I have some friends who are really, really into deep voices, like Corpse Husband kind of deep voices. And for some people, it just gets too low and they just get kind of like, oh man, that's a lot of vibration in the ear, you know? But with high-pitched voices, it's like a lot of screeching. So I guess depending on what you like to hear, people prefer different things. And there's nothing wrong with using a voice changer. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to use it. There's nothing wrong with using it. If you don't want your real voice to be heard, it's not a bad thing. People typically, at least in my opinion, when you listen to streamers, you watch streamers, you doesn't have to be about the voice or the model. It's usually about the personality. People come back for personality. They don't come back just to look, you know? Your mic setting is so professional. No, it's not. It's just it's an XLR thing. It's a Shure MV7 plugged into a Wave XLR. That is it. I don't have any filter thingies on them. At least not many. What filters do I have on this? Hold on, I'm gonna check. Brief intermission from the deep shit. Let's see. Gain, compressor, limiter, and a noise gate. That's it. I don't put noise suppression on. I don't like using it. I know two VTubers that use voice changers. Yeah. Okay, anyway. There is another thing that I think is very taboo. This is like the third topic out of 4 that I have. So much talking. Oh my gosh. Okay, fourth topic. No, third. Because we went through 2. One of them was like the behind the scenes shit. Second one was the dating stuff. Third one is something that scares a lot of VTubers in a way, especially big VTubers. IRL boundaries. They are different for everybody. And for me, like if you put this on a scale, and the left side is no IRL content whatsoever, and the right side is IRL content all the time plus VTubing. Like maybe you're a half webcam streamer, half VTuber. Okay? I'm like kind of in the middle. And maybe kind of leaning towards the right slightly. Because okay, I won't do a face reveal or anything. I won't like show pictures of my house. I won't film anything around my house. But I've shown you my legs. I've shown you my arms. Like when I do hand cam streams, you've seen all of that. You've seen if you remember, you've seen my cookies that I made today. By the way, they were really good. They were chewy and really nice. But like, I've shown you my desk space where I stream. I've shown you my bedroom even. I've shown you like pictures from when I went on vacation. So I do post IRL content. I've shown you my dogs, okay? Like I do post IRL content, not a lot of it, but I do. Instead, I think the reason why I lean more towards from the middle to the right just slightly is because I talk about a lot of things that happened to me IRL. And not in just the, oh, I did this and this today. No, I'm talking about like when I was a kid and I lived in this area and I went to this kind of school, this happened to me. Or I've traveled to this and this places when I was this age. Or when I was this years old, I did something. You know, I like to talk about my past a lot. But a lot of VTubers don't like doing that. They will use their lore, I guess, like to share their stories. They don't like sugarcoat it. Not sugarcoat, that's the wrong word. They don't put that VTuber. Some people put that. I don't put that VTuber mask over it, but a lot of VTubers do, which is totally fine. Everyone has their own preference of how much immersion they want. But for me, I don't really have that. I don't think my immersion stuff is not intense compared to some people. Like it is very, very personal preference of how much IRL content you are willing to share. And that is not something everybody agrees with. Like some people have the opinion that if you're a VTuber, you should never share any IRL content. You should never do any face reveals because otherwise you're not a VTuber then. While others are like, you can be both at the same time. There's nothing stopping you from being both. And to me, I'm on the side that's, you know, you can be both a VTuber and a webcam streamer using your real life body. I feel like you can be both. You do not have to be just one. And that is just what I think. But I think for some people that is considered more on the taboo side, where you're not supposed to do that. If you're a VTuber, you're not supposed to do that. And with the whole like explaining stories and stuff, I talk about my parents, I talk about my sister, I talk about my cousins, I talk about me going to my grandparents' place every Saturday night. I talk about who I go shopping with and who I'm mad at, and like I talk about specific people. And it's just there are people don't see that like I'm a real person. I have a life. I keep saying that I have a life. But not everyone sees it. No, not every fan or every VTuber will see it. Which is kind of sad. Like let me live my life. And if I want to talk to you about how happy I was today because I went walking with my dogs at the pet store, let me tell you that. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it with, oh, I took yep, into the clouds in the sky where with Hammerkun, and we went to a castle, and inside the castle there was a pet store for Nyep, and Nyep decided Nyep wanted canned food. So we got beef canned food for Nyep. Like, I'm not gonna say that makes no sense. At least I know it would fit with the whole immersion thing. But I just cannot do that. And I know some people who would. I know some people who would, like, mix their stories together like that. I just cannot be that. It's very difficult. Very difficult for me. Plus, if you've seen in my lore video, the place I stream does not change. Where I am does not change. Where I live has not changed since I've debuted. Nothing has changed. But that's just like a me thing. I blur the lines so much with IRL and VTubing content. The immersion is what it is. How much immersion you get is how much immersion you get. It's not gonna increase or decrease from here. But I guess with some other VTubers, there's... I know in the very beginning of me being a streamer, I tried so hard to keep the immersion happening. And you know what? A lot of it was very true. But there are just some things that I don't talk about anymore because I felt like I was really forcing it out instead. So some people have the whole really deep immersion, and they really like to expand their lore, and it's really long. But I was like, 1 minute lore. Let's not make it too complicated and stick with that. I'm a very basic person. I feel like, because for me the reason I stream is not to be somebody I'm not. It is to be more me, if anything. So there really was no heavy substance, if that makes any sense. But like, yeah, for me the boundaries are different. And some VTubers find it very taboo, the fact that I talk about my parents being on stream sometimes when they come in. Or not my parents, my sister and my mom coming in on stream. They're like, art mama? Or like, blood-related biological mom? Or is that your sister? Is that your momonyaoneta? Or like, your blood-related sibling? Oh my god. So there's a fine line between the two. I like to blur mine together, but that's just my preference. And it might be taboo in people's eyes, but it is how I want to stream, so I'm gonna keep doing it. And I'm gonna allow my mom to come into this room if she wants to while I'm streaming, I guess. Oh my, I found out my sister watched like one stream of mine, and I'm kind of scared of which one she watched, but she won't tell me. But yeah, this is like, I guess, despite giving you guys so much information about my IRL stuff, I've told you the areas that I've lived in and the province I currently live in, and you might even be, if you've listened well enough, you might even be able to depict where in the province I'm kind of in. But despite all of that, despite giving you so much information about my IRL life, who's in my family, where I go on certain days, it's just, there are still some lines I'm not willing to cross. And that is very okay. I think those are very valid reasons. I think it's a very valid line to have. Like, there are lines I'm not willing to cross, and that should be okay, because those are my limits and those are my boundaries, and I would hope that all of you respect that. So, you know, there's so much that you can guess. There's so much that you can infer from the places I talk about, from the things I do. And yeah, like when I talk about locations and stuff, people go like, oh my god, I kind of know where that is. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind it. I don't. As long as you don't have my home address, I'm good. I honestly do not give a shit if you know the area that I live in. Of course, I know some of you are scared because it is Vtuber Taboo topic to talk about where I am during the day or what I've done or the areas that I've kind of been to in the recent days, because it gives kind of like it gives away the area that I'm in, but I honestly could not care less. Because if I'm gonna talk about places that I've been to, and I want to brag about them, and I want you to know the places I've been to, like I love this brand of bubble tea, or I love going to this place to buy certain kinds of shoes, tops, pants, or I like this shop for accessories. If I don't give you guys names, how in the heck will you know what the fuck I'm talking about? So for me, I know some people don't like that, the fact that I will bring things up, real places up, but it is what I want to do, so I'm gonna do it. And I just, like I said, if you don't have my home address, then I'm fine. That's literally the biggest boundary I'd like to set. If you guys know which mall I've been to, you guys know which Starbucks I went to, then so be it. I could not care less. Just as long as you don't know where I live, I'm good. But see, for VTubers, that can be kind of yabay apparently. So, I try my best to avoid it. Even though I really wish I didn't have to, I will avoid it a little bit. But still, I will mention it from time to time because I want to. And no one can stop me. I do not give a shit if it's Vtuber Taboo. I will do it if I want to. Is that what people call based? Was that base moment? Oh, bye, Sarah Kai. Bye-bye. Is it out there? Can find exact location if you did it? I mean, I think, considering what I've said in the past couple of streams, and all the other streams that I've talked about places I've been to, you can definitely guess. If you really looked, and there was one really parasocially invested viewer that really wanted to find out where I lived. Sure, you could probably get the city that I live in. You know, you could probably get the general city that I'm in. But I highly doubt you could get my exact address. And even if you did, even if you did know the city that I'm in, what the fuck are you gonna do with that information? What the fuck would you do with that? I'm just not really like. I trust that I'm careful enough to not give away certain things, especially because my family has always been like that. They're always like, do you have to give the home address for when we're signing up for this account? And I'm like, can't sign up for it without it, so yeah, I guess you do, you know? We've always been like that. Even with like social media and stuff, like I said, my parents never really let me like post IRL stuff, you know? So I've always been the kind of person to be careful with how much information I will share. But like I said, I will talk about it. And I do not care if it's a VTuber taboo thing. I will do it. I do not care how much you guys are scared for me that someone's gonna find me. If I think I'm safe, then I probably am. And you guys are being paranoid. But thank you guys for being concerned for me. Stalking it out like a secret agent. You watch too many movies. Yeah, I figured. Nah, I honestly cannot give a shit. I really cannot. Like, I've had stalkers before in high school. I know how to deal with them. It's fine. It's fine. You guys are paranoid. Too paranoid. Plus, I'm not that big of a VTuber. I highly doubt anybody would want to scout me out like that. So, you're fine. Everybody's fine. I'm fine. With you guys being so paranoid about where I live and stuff, giving me myself away. Any VTuber that does that, I feel like I'm not the only VTuber out there that does this, that talks about specific locations. Like, there's really no need to be scared. And I guess, like, you know, it's totally fine. It's totally fine to be have your guard up about like where you live and stuff and not giving things away, but I am not that uptight about it. I'm not uptight about it. Did I meant to do that? I mean, that's... I trust all of you guys at the moment that none of you are gonna stalk me. It's fine. Well, hi Bailey, hello. Like, you can try and tell me all you want that it's dangerous, Mia. Stop trying to give places. Stop giving names to places or areas you've been to. People are gonna find you. They're gonna go and stalk that certain place and wait for you to come in. No matter how much you tell me that, I don't care. I do not have trust issues like that. I am not scared that someone's gonna show up at my door and be like, "Is this Mia's house?" I do not care. Mia got my first... I drew that. I didn't get it. I drew that because no one was willing to draw one. So I drew it myself. But I'm just saying. I really do not care. And you know what I think? If we're talking about say family members on stream and you're worried that one of them is gonna dox us, why are you so afraid of that? I know someone has told me, it was in a stream, I don't remember which one, but someone told me, be careful with asking your family to come on stream. And they're like, be careful that they're gonna say like your real family members' names, or be careful that they're gonna dox you. Like, why are you guys so afraid of that? You really don't think that I would talk to them beforehand? And plus, I have been slowly educating my sister on the VTubing ways. Slowly, but surely. So, literally, nothing to be afraid of. And, like, I'm not that stupid that I would allow someone on my channel who doesn't know the meaning of doxing somebody. You're going to... Oh my god, I can hear your sarcasm. I can hear you. I can hear the sarcasm. Yes, I feel it. It's radiating. But honestly, okay, if I didn't take that sarcastically, if someone ever does that, I know what to do. Because I've had stalkers before. When I was like, I would say in grade 9, 10, high school. First 2 years of high school, I did have a stalker. And I handled it. It's very legal things. But I handled it. So, it's not something that I'm worried about. That you worry and you care. I am glad you all care. But you do not need to worry. Plus, I don't really talk about it that much anyway. It's just in the case that I do. Like, I don't know. You guys can be scared for me and worried for me all you want. But I really do not care. Also, another thing that I wanted to talk about. There was more. Hold on, let me drink water again. Based, thank you. I don't know, it's just... I know among regular streamers too, they will talk about places they've been. They will talk about where they're from. Why is it so bad for a VTuber to even mention a single place they've been to? I don't understand. Why? What is the difference? Why is it so different? We're all streamers in the end. So why is it so bad for a VTuber to say that they've been to a certain mall? And yet when a streamer who uses a face cam says they went to a certain mall, it's not a big deal. I don't get it. Why is it so different for us? For us VTubers? I don't understand. And if you're using a face cam, that's already more doxing that VTubers don't have to experience. You doxed yourself from the beginning. Is it even really called doxing if you purposely did it? No. Doxing is really only if you did not intentionally reveal something about yourself. So, it's not really doxing in the end, is it? Strange. It is a scary world out there. So yes, must be careful, I agree. But I don't think I would ever make a mistake like that. So, no need to worry. VTubers attract the nuttier of the nut jobs for some reason. I agree. I don't know why. Suddenly being a VTuber is like an invite to the weirdest people to be even weirder. It is not okay. There's some really... I read that. Why do you guys do that? Why do you guys do that? You guys send messages and then delete them. You really think I can't see them? Oh. I actually had more. The next topic was gonna be more fourth wall breaking for everybody. It was about models and lore and rebranding. What do you mean? I can't see this, Toto. What do you mean? You're too slow. I can see it. Like, I don't get it. Why do you guys do that? Where you send stuff and then delete it? I don't understand why you guys do that. Listen, I agree. Very much. Hi, Cassie. Oh my god, Cassie. Hey! Hi. How are you? I'm a turtle as though it's not my fault. Fair. You go sleep. Go sleep if you need to, okay? Go sleep. Go sleep. Go sleep. Fingers are faster than our minds in these situations. You guys gotta be careful. You realize that even if you delete it, it's still on stream, right? Like, you can delete all the messages you want. But if it's on stream, if it's in OBS, it will permanently be there. Just because you deleted in chat and there's a live replay of chat does not mean we did not see it in the OBS screen where you have the fancy fonts for your names and colors. It will be there. But yeah, okay. The next topic I had, not so much about the whole doxing thing, but let me recap the IRL shit, okay? Every VTuber has different boundaries. Mine are a little bit loose, I have to say. But I do have the very basic boundary of do not pry into something I don't want you to pry into. Like, do not ask me for what's your age? How tall are you IRL? Where do you live? Do you live in this area? And you actually expect me to answer that? Wow. Like, if I talk about my family, if you ask something about them, like how old they are, where they're from. Oh, Alpana, oh, thank you for subscribing, Alpana. Thank you. I'm just saying, like, if you ask about my family, I'm not gonna answer you. If you ask if the place I went to was in this area and so, and I think it would dox me, or I think it's too dangerous for me to answer, I'm not gonna answer it. I'm not even gonna read the question. I'm just gonna ignore it like it never existed. It's just... boundaries are boundaries. Limits should not be crossed. And it is for the sake of everybody's comfort and safety, especially mine, as a streamer. I will never tell you my address. I will never tell you where I live. I will only tell you I do live in Ontario. And it's kind of Toronto, but not really. That is as much as I'm gonna give you. I am a proud, somewhat Torontonian, but not really. Like, I'm not gonna tell you more than that. I'm a proud Canadian. Ontarian? Ontarian? Is that the word? Ontarian? Canadian. I am Canadian. Canadian? Yes. But, like I said, every VTuber is different. Just because I am okay with talking about IRL shit in my stream does not automatically mean it is okay for everybody else. Just an animator, just subscribe. Thank you! yes, I'm just saying. I'm just saying for me. While it is okay to ask some IRL questions, especially when I'm talking about stories, like what I did, like for example the escape room thing and what I did in the escape room, you know, it's okay to ask about those kind of things. But if there's anything that will dox me and my family and put danger towards our safety, fuck no, I'm not gonna answer that. But you know what? Like I said, just because it's okay to talk about IRL things in my stream, make sure before you do it that it is okay to talk about it in another VTuber stream. Every VTuber is different. Gotta remember that. Yes. Okay. Now, fourth topic, and it's 4 out of 4 now. Yeah, 4 out of 4 topics I had. And it is all about models, lore, names, and rebranding. Because I have gone through all 4. And I have gotten shit thrown at me because of it. It's apparently a taboo thing that is common, but sometimes not widely accepted. Depending on how great of a rebrand you're doing. Old enough to make reference to things I don't understand. I'm not a boomer. Okay. So this topic is kind of scary. Kind of scary. This is the reason why I left this topic for last is probably because to me it's one of the most important things. When you models lore, your name and rebranding is all what pretty much makes up a VTuber personality. I mean, obviously there's like your own VTuber, like the VTuber's personality itself, like internally, but I'm talking about the visual representation of a VTuber. These four things, was it? Models, lore, names, and rebranding. These 4 things, yes. Your brand or rebranding. These 4 things are very, 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 very important to VTubers. No matter in what capacity of a VTuber you are. Indie VTuber, part of a group VTuber, you're an art VTuber, you're a gaming VTuber, you're like a just chatting VTuber like me, and sometimes, I guess, variety VTuber, or you're an ASMR VTuber, or like, no matter what kind of VTuber you are, those 4 things are very, very, very important. Because if you do not have a model, I guess simply not having a model or like some kind of anime representation of you, you're not really a VTuber. You can be like PNG and PNG models, PNG VTubers and chibi VTubers and VTubers like me with the big ass model like this, all valid VTubers. But I think if you don't have any of the 3, you're not really a VTuber then. But they make up a visual representation of you as a person talking, right? Oka! Hi, Oka! Hello! I'm talking about some very deep shit today. But like, that is one, right? Lore is your background story. Is where you come from, how you came to be, why are you a streamer? And I find it kind of funny how people make their lore sometimes is they have maybe like the most depressing background story and suddenly it's like you're a streamer. Some people find the funniest and coolest ways to go from the most depressing little kid to the most amazing VTuber ever, with a goal to become the most amazing VTuber ever. It is so intense and so fun to listen to lores and everything. And your name, and I'll be very, 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 very blunt. 99% of the time, VTubers do not use their legal names. Wow. And names can change because the last topic, branding. Wow. Some people will have a whole entire setup. They've been streaming for a long time. And then suddenly they're like, nah, it ain't for me no more. Let's change it up a bit. And then they rebrand. And then they have a new name, new model, new lore. Like me. Cause wow, that's so amazing. Wow. It is the most common sense thing to know that they're not gonna use their legal name. Wow. And yet. Facecam VTubers typically use their real name, their legal name. And VTubers who do not, if they even reveal a single bit of their real name, their legal name, it's like, oh my god, you're doxing yourself. Huh. I don't get it. I really don't. Mind blown. Rebranded VTuber? Not exactly. Kind of half and half, maybe. I'm gonna explain a little bit. But okay. I have this thing where for my channel specifically, this is not for everybody's channel. I had chibi VTuber, I had PNG, I had a chibi VTuber model, I had a, I guess you could say a lower, I hate saying this, but for a lot of people this is how they would consider it, a lower quality VTuber model. I think it was amazing, but that is how a lot of people would say it, and I hate saying, like I said, I really hate saying that because I love that model. And then obviously I have this model. I've had 4 different types of representations of me. Okay? And when I started streaming, I had a different last name, same first name. And I then, 1 year later, almost a year later, I debuted with this model with new lore, new overlays, new last name, new model, new chat looking thing, new a lot of things. The only thing about me that has not changed when I debuted this model was my first name. Everything else changed. Besides, I guess my first name didn't change, and my personality has not really changed since. I guess I became more unsay-so and unhinged, but I did change everything else. And I think I feel the same way as a lot of other people do when they somewhat rebrand. Or even they rebrand entirely, they somewhat rebrand. We have all considered deleting or unlisting every single VOD of previous streams that included the previous model. Because that is not their representation anymore. That is not them anymore. They have an entirely new thing. And when people see it, they're like, who in the heck was that? What? You know? They'll think... They'll get confused. And it is okay to be confused. It is okay to feel conflicted about whether you should get rid of it or not. But I think among VTubers who rebrand greatly, like say a VTuber who is very, very cute, and then another, like they had this desire to become someone that wasn't cute. They wanted to be more like grungy, for example. They might consider deleting everything from the cutesy phase that they had, because it's just entirely not like their brand anymore. Does that make sense? For me, I didn't delete it because I get really sentimental about that kind of thing. And I was like, this is my past. This is the work that I've done for the longest time. And I'd like to keep it. But I did delete some. I deleted the... I unlisted the PNG VTuber days because I felt like that just went way too far back that I didn't even know who I was at that point. I was trying to be somebody I wasn't when I was a PNG VTuber. So I unlisted those. But I kept as much as I could have. Okay? This is my choice. But I'm not gonna lie. There are times where I do feel kind of uncomfortable when people greatly talk about my previous models and previous names that I've used. It feels very weird because I don't associate with myself with that model anymore. It does not feel like me. Oh, Demon, thank you for subscribing. And I think this dysmorphia, is that what you call it? Or it just doesn't feel like me anymore. And if somebody has such a drastically different model, like say, like I said, a very cute one to a very not cute one, like one that's so pink and fluffy to one that's all black, for example, that feeling, the disconnect, it's it can get very uncomfortable. It feels very weird because someone is trying to bring up your past that you wanted to leave behind. You can really go watching the different era vlogs? Yeah, I know. And that is why I personally wanted to keep mine. Even though I felt very... like, I felt sentimental about them. And I thought that they're not me anymore. I should probably delete it. I liked seeing my growth and all the milestones that happened. So I decided not to. Because I felt like they were still somewhat a part of my growth. But... For me, that was the way I saw it. For a lot of other VTubers out there who have changed to new models and stuff, have entirely different names, entirely different lore, full rebrand of everything. I know from my experience, if it feels even just slightly uncomfortable for me that someone brings up my past, it must be so much worse for them. Must be so much worse. They're part of holding. Yes, that is true. I agree. They were. It was like my learning curve in a way. I learned how to talk. I learned how to entertain with those models, with that name, with that color scheme, with that logo, with the people that I met at that time. That is true. I cannot deny that. But I have to say, it feels very, very weird to be associated with it again. And I guess in a way it's just a sign that I've moved on. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But like, I have moved on, I have grown, I am different. And I think it was very clear with the whole new model and new overlays and everything that it is not the same. And I also changed the banner and then Twitter and everything was different. Everything was different. But I think I actually talked about this with other people who have rebranded, like greatly rebranded, that even just mentioning the previous name of what you were as a VTuber is incredibly taboo. Like for me, I know I kept my previous models and the chibis and stuff on my channel. I kept it there. I did not unlist them. I know. It is there for all of you to see. Despite that, it just can get very weird. Feels odd. Feels very, very strange. And like, I think it's not gonna lie, it's slightly disrespectful to me if you bring up a previous model because I have a different art mama and rigging papa. If someone, doesn't have to be you, but if someone goes like, oh, I miss the old model and how it looked, I personally see that as very disrespectful to the people who made this one. Because I get it. You're feeling nostalgic. You like the old models. I get it. But the new model is where I am now. It is something in the present. It is what represents me now. So I would say appreciate this model now, not the old ones. I mean, obviously, unless I bring it up myself, then sure. But maybe I'm just being sensitive about it, but I don't know. It's like just feels very weird. And I've noticed something, I think this is more just for the Japanese side of VTubing, at least from what I've seen, is that when you pick an art mama or an rigging, sometimes not even rigging. Rigging changes often depending on the type of model, but if you have an art mama, you don't find another one, because that is quite disrespectful in a way. Like, at least that's from what I've noticed. I personally think it's fine to find other artists, but again, this is just something that I've kind of noticed in a way. Like, I've never seen people pick different art mamas. I mean, I've seen some big VTubers who do, but it's really uncommon. And from what I've seen, and no hate to anybody who really likes to get different arts done, different models done by different people. Like, that's totally up to you. But for me, if any previous stuff gets mentioned, I'm gonna ignore it. Because I feel like it'd be disrespectful to this model and everything that came with it. Like the people who were involved in creating this whole entire thing. And me, myself. Oh, Andrew, come here. Thank you for subscribing. Hi. I don't know, it's a personal thing. It's a very personal thing. Oh, hi, Tiki. Hello. How is you? Hi. Yeah, the whole, like, I get my lore. It does connect with the previous model and stuff, but I think I made it very clear that I've moved on from it. And the chibis too. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my chibis. But I'm not a chibi anymore. You gotta move on from that. I like this new model and it is here to stay. Is there anything else? I guess the names and stuff too. Like, I know my last name changed. Last name changed? If you bring up the other last name, and I know it's not that different, if you bring up the other last name, I'm gonna ignore what you said in that sentence entirely. Oh, I needed that. Are you sure you're not a chibi? Yes. Very. Very sure. Very sure. But it's a personal take on it. It's not something that everybody feels, but for me that's how I feel. And like, I will always appreciate the previous models. I'll always love them from the bottom of my heart, because without them, I would not be here with this new model, with all of you. But at the same time, please don't bring it up. It makes me feel weird. It's dysmorphic. Like, if you are here now, then you are here for the current me and not for the past one. If you want to go to the past me, then feel free to look at the VODs. But if you are here now, in real time, talking to me, why would... Don't bring up the baby chibis. They're not the time. Not the time. And yes, I will... I have Aya Mama. She making them chibi for me. But it's not something I'm gonna use often. It's something that I will have, yes. Not something I'm gonna use often. I'm here for the Mia of the now and future because she's too damn based and cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, those are like... That's just a me thing. Like, I... Even when I get the chibi model that is made by my previous art mama for the chibi, same chibi artist, even when I get it, I'm gonna give credit in my description and stuff for the chibi, but I wouldn't change my Twitter or anything, because my main art and rigging papa are this model. I do not want people thinking that I have it's a 50-50 thing, you know? Because this is my brand. This model is part of that brand. If I don't use it as, like, more often than the other, it's gonna get confusing. And I think that is what happened when I had so many different types of models in the past. My branding got messed up. And I want to keep it. I want to keep this model. Because it represents everything that I want to be and everything that I am. And man, that was also very cringe, but it is very true. Much like previous actress that gets previous mother wants you, but no longer same when it has to go. Yeah, it's the same. Like, you know what? If you look at VTubers are human. Behind the screen, they are human. We all have regrets. We all have the happy moments, but we also all have regrets and things we want to not remember and things we don't want to ever experience ever again. So if you keep bringing it up, that very cringy part of your life, the very embarrassing moments, the very core of what you don't want to talk about, and you bring it up again, it's gonna make you uncomfortable, right? So it's the same with the VTuber models. There are so many things that I regret that I did, or many things that I did not feel comfortable with those models. And I want to leave that behind me. Does that make sense? I hope that's a very... I feel like that's a very respectable thing to do. Is just ignore that, you know? Ignore that past that I had. Like, be happy that it's there in the channel. Like, it'll always be there, my previous models and stuff. It's always there. It's always there for you to look at and be like, oh yeah, look at me. I'm growing so much from back then. It'll always be there for you to reminisce, but that is not me now. I am me now, like this. With this model, with this brand, with this name, with this model, with everything that I am right now in this screen. A based person embraces their cringe and the cringe person That is true. That is so true. Makes a lot of sense. Thank you. I think I'm being logical. I'd like to be logical. We all gotta move out of the bags if we get something about the past research to miss the future. That is true. And when I thought about rebranding, like when I thought about the whole new model stuff, do I really want to go through with this? Is this worth the money? Is this worth the time? Is this worth all the effort that I'm gonna put into it in the end? When I thought about all that, my immediate answer was yes. I just thought instantly, yes, it very much is. Because, like, I know with my previous models I learned a lot. But you know how I learned it? Is because I made mistakes. I made the mistake of collabing with people I wasn't even comfortable with collabing. And I was silent for 90% of that stream, and it was on my channel. I hated that stream. But it is in my channel somewhere. If you guys are able to find it. But it was. Maybe I already unlisted it, I don't know. But there are things that I've done that I regret doing, and it makes me hurt. And maybe there's a stream that was just so silent that it wasn't really worth streaming in the first place. So, I've had embarrassing moments. I've had cringe moments. I've had moments I don't want to remember. I've had many technical difficulties along the way. Things I don't want to remember, like very bad streams, like when I fought with somebody, maybe. Or when streams cut constantly because I had bad Wi-Fi. Or during collabs, I just was not enjoying it and everybody could tell. Many things that I regret. Many things that I have already done and have moved on from and have learned. And I don't want to remember them anymore because I learned from them. I don't want to talk about them anymore because they're not... There's nothing to talk about anymore regarding it. So, I think this applies not just to me, but to every VTuber who has gone through a change of some sort. Do not bring the past up much. It is, like, yeah, Saturn-san, you're right. The past is history. It is history. You do not need to bring it up again. And if anything, you should learn from the present and then look forward to the future. Like this model has, you know? When I was streaming with the old model, I kept saying, you guys are gonna love this one. I'm sure you will. And I know you guys do because I've gained so much from it. It's only been a couple months. Not even a couple, it's been a few months that I've had this model. And already so many good things have happened from it. It is amazing. Seem like a good number of these points are related to treating with human respect and to challenge harmful tradition with conflict with the former. Then again, yes, it's true. I just don't want... I don't want all the stereotypes about VTubers to be associated with me. And there are so many of them that have already been. In the past, I tried very hard to be that idol VTuber that I always wanted to be. Because I thought, I have the talent and the skill to be it. But that put me in a box to try my best and be something specifically related to it. I did not have the ability to branch out and try new things and was stuck within it. And I was restricted in what I could talk about and what I thought was okay to talk about. And I hated it. Hated that feeling. So to move on from it, I was like, let's do something. Let's rebrand a little bit. Let's rebrand, get some new model, get a new model, new lore, new name, new logo, new color scheme, new everything. Besides my first name, because that is what that was me, you know? And I think it's a very good thing. It's a very good thing that I did that. It makes me feel like I'm a bit more accomplished in a way. Like I've done a very big thing that I'm very proud of. All the other VTubing stuff that I did in the past at the time felt very big to me. I remember the moment I reached 300 subscribers, I was so happy. And I'll never forget those moments. But like I said, that's in the past now. And you can always bring up the milestones that I've crossed and be like, oh yeah, I remember the time that you did this. Like you reached this milestone. Or like when you debuted this model. You can always say that, I don't mind. But any more than that, I'm gonna feel a little uncomfortable. The model is very cute, but gotta remember we're here for you. And person at the model is just a plus. Yes! Wow, you guys so mature today. I love this. Why can't you guys be like this all the time? Nah, I take that back. Even I'm not. We degen sometimes, right? Yeah, it's just I love me now. And I remember when when I debuted this model, so many people around me asked me like, will you go back to the people that like the models and stuff? Like, will you ever go back to them to get more models and bring it back? Bring the chibi back, for example. I remember a lot of people asked me, well, can you bring the chibi back? Bring a chibi Mia back. We love the chibi Mia. And I'm not gonna lie, at the time, that kind of pissed me off. Because people were disregarding this new model that took so long to be created. And that I put a lot of effort into making come true. People were still looking in the past and being like, bring back the chibi model. And it made me feel like... At the time, I remember, it made me feel like it wasn't worth it. There were times I doubted, like... Is this model really worth it then? If people don't even... Like, people are just... They just want the past to continue. I had doubts. And it made me think that maybe this wasn't the right choice. But now I know it was the right choice. To not listen. To keep this model and not get the chibi just yet. Just yet. It made a lot of sense to me now. And then... Maybe because now I know that I've solidified my place with this model and you guys are definitely used to it now. That I'm okay with bringing back a chibi. I've been putting it off for a long time because I wasn't certain yet. But now I am. Now I definitely am. Last part 2. I know, right? There's just... I realized that if I hadn't rebranded, a lot of you wouldn't have even found me. And that makes me so sad to think about. Like, if I hadn't rebranded, if I hadn't gotten this new model, or I didn't change the way I ran my channels and the way that I streamed. I know I've become more unsafe since, but if I hadn't done any of that, I think I would still be stuck at like 9 viewers on average until this day. Now, I averaged like... I remember I checked my email recently. I averaged mid-20s on a regular basis, which is amazing. And the peak number of viewers I've had has reached the 40s. Like, it is... Now I know how great of an impact that me moving on has had. And it is great. It is a wonderful change. Which is why I think it is somewhat of a Vtuber taboo to bring up the past. Especially if the change is that significant. So, yeah. I bet it makes so many people uncomfortable. I know, my gosh, I've seen this happen twice now. That, well, 2 different situations. But one of my, at the time, female friends was going through transition, and he had a very feminine looking VTuber character, and then he rebranded to fit more of the masculine aesthetic that he had now, to fit what he felt was right. But then so many people kept bringing up that female looking model, and he felt so dysphoric, and I felt so bad for him because I knew it made him so uncomfortable, and he considered just entirely making a new channel and like new name, new channel, new everything, and then starting again. But we talked about it a lot, and he ended up just continuing onwards with that same channel, with that same model. I cannot imagine how painful that must have been. And it happened the other way around too, where one of the male friends I knew was in the middle of transitioning and had a very masculine, macho-looking character as a VTuber model, and during his, at the time, his transition, I just remember being really sad about it, and I cried for them because they were so worried that their viewers wouldn't accept that they just weren't this macho person anymore. Yeah, I don't remember where they are now, but I hope that they're okay and that they're happy. It's just so sad when those kind of things happen. And like for me, obviously it was a more smooth transition. I tried really hard to brainwash you guys with the petan supremacy despite having the biggest badonkers ever. But I know for them it must have been much harder, because they had to change so many things about their channel. And it hurt me to think that they were trying so hard to be something that they weren't. So much to the point that even a virtual representation of them couldn't be their true self. It was very sad. Very sad for me to see, but I know that they're happier now, so it's all good. But this is kind of why I emphasize so much on how important respecting VTubers, models, lore, and names and rebrands. It is important to respect it, and it is the VTuber's choice to move on from what they had. And there might be reasons to it that you never even considered, like the transition thing. Or it doesn't even have to be that big of a transition, but could be. Or could be that they were, I don't know, like a cat VTuber who just didn't want to be that anymore. Maybe they wanted to be a demon instead. It's just these model changes, name changes, lore, and rebranding have a much deeper meaning than what a lot of viewers of VTubers think. Especially with indie VTubers who don't have that financial backing of agencies to go through changes and stuff, right? You have to fund it yourself. So imagine having to, if you're like really into the hobby and stuff, like you have to fund the new model yourself, the whole new aesthetic and stuff. It's pain. It's pain to have to go through, but it is something that I find very sad that people don't respect. I've seen people like, especially with that one now female VTuber, when she was very, very in the early stages of her transition to that female model, so many people were just like, what happened to you? You nerfed yourself. And I know it hurt her real bad. So I really hope that people respect it more. That because it defines so much, like it's so painful to see when people don't respect it. Thank you for your new model as part of the reasons we met you. I'm glad. I know without this new model I wouldn't have met many people, so I am very thankful. Very, very thankful that I met a lot of you. And I met many like audience members who are more mature than I thought. Like they don't act like children, which is great. Someone I can actually hold a conversation with. Like you, Starlight, you're one of them. One of the new people that I've met. I mean, I wouldn't consider you new anymore, but like still new to a certain extent, you know. People just hate change. Yes, I agree. People hate change. I think that is the reason why I tried so hard to brainwash everybody when I had that old model to be like, Penta supremacy, guys. And I kept trying to mention the new model when, like, in streams and stuff, be like, oh yeah, progress on the new model, this is happening, because I know change is scary. And it was scary for me too, to have to debut the new model and use it and get it all set up. It was scary. But I feel like if I hadn't mentioned it before, everybody would be like, what in the fuck? So I just tried to make it seamless as possible, but some transitions into and rebrands are just not that easy. Not that easy. Especially if it's a very big one. Like if you went from a species to another species. Very, very scary. Very, very hard to do. At that point, some people just make new channels. But I am very sentimental. I don't want to do that. It's very scary to a lot of people, but everyone needs to learn changes and everyone we need to accept it. Exactly. Yes. Yes. And I've changed. Okay. I've changed so much since I was a streamer last year. Like if you look at my old model and stuff, it's totally different. Totally different. The way I speak is different. I've become more comfortable. The way that I like address you guys, also quite different. It is what it is. Though if you rebranded, I might miss this model. No, I rebranded once to something that I felt was me for eternity. Eternity. I do not want to have to go through that process again. And if I rebranded again, it makes my brand look very messy. Like, VTubers in a way are kind of like a business, right? You have a brand logo and you have a mascot. Like, it's very, very... In a way, it is run like a business. And marketing and stuff. Strategics with how you market things. And logistics with looking at analytics and numbers. And it's quite like a business. So if you rebranded so much... Like, imagine Nike rebranding 3 times. Like, it wouldn't be Nike anymore, right? So... when I rebranded, I decided to pick the very, very exact things that I knew I would love forever. Yeah. Rebranding once was enough work. I do not want to have to debut a 4th time. Guys, that's... Actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5th time. Yeah, because PNG debut, GB debut, Booba debut, this model debut. That is already 4. I do not need to go through a 5th one. I am surprised I even went through 4. Okay? I do not need to go through anymore. No, thank you. I'm good. I am good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I need to stretch. And my butt is sweaty. I wore pants this time, guys. Don't worry. I wore pants. I'm good. I wore pants. Okay. Anyway. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about or anything you guys wanted to talk about? I mean, while we're on the topic of such sensitive things, is there anything you wanted to ask or talk about? Let me see. What else, what did I miss? Did I miss anything? I mean, I had 4 main topics that lasted... what time is it now? 1:29. I started at 11:15. Wow, it's been a bit over 2 hours then. I feel the way you did rebranding is perfect compared to others, since the way others do it, they seem like a completely different person. You might not recognize them. I'm glad. And you know what? I get that some rebrands are very big for reasons that you might not even know as an audience. You might not know why a VTuber has decided to change themselves so much. But for me, in my case, anyway, I did have a few motifs that I kept, like the tiara on my head and the stars and the purple color. I tried and the hair color too. I tried to keep a lot of the things that I loved the same, but that's only because I really loved it. Yeah, it was definitely enough for old viewers to recognize me, and plus I didn't change channels, so yeah. Let me read. There are some people who say that being a VTuber kills their career. Why is that? Well, okay. When if okay, I'm trying to like word this properly. Like, okay, imagine you are this really, 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 really famous lawyer. You have a job IRL that is so prestigious. You are in magazines and newspapers and you solve stuff for a lot of people and you're famous, right? Or maybe you're just a really, really famous doctor, like you're a surgeon or something. Prestigious job. Stereotypically prestigious anyway. And you are supposedly always in professional mode. You never swear, you're very polite, you talk formally to everybody, address people with the correct names and titles, and but when you're a VTuber, hinges come off, the filter goes down, you swear at games, you go like fuck you all the time in streams. Unhinged moments happen. Unsay so schmexy times happen. And one day, people at your workplace IRL find out that that's you. Do you really think that if you have such an unhinged type of a VTubing career that is to the point where you stream and you swear a lot and you say very inappropriate things like 18 plus things, where you're and then people in such a prestigious place IRL find out that that's you, you really think you're gonna do you really think they're gonna keep you around as an employee? Chances are probably not. But I guess in a more simple light, that VTubing is very time consuming. There are many things that go into VTubing, such as making sure you have all your technical things in order, making sure you are connecting with other VTubers and networking on Twitter, posting frequently. Social media is your job as a VTuber. You post things to get traction, get attention, make sure your channel grows. Or like for art streamers like me, takes time to draw things, takes time to create art that you are satisfied with and are willing to post. Or maybe you just draw emotes like me too, you know, it takes time to draw emotes and come up with badge ideas. Or if you are an FPS player, maybe you get so into it that time just gets lost and your social life goes down the drain. So in a way, if you're so focused on it, then what happens to the rest of your life? It plummets. So I would say being a VTuber is definitely something that's hard for people to balance their life out. And when you think about it, it's like a remote job, but at a flipped time. I have mentioned this before in like the previous Just Chatting stream, but if say you are in the same time zone as me, I am in the EST time zone, and you are an office worker. You work 9 to 5 p.m. and maybe you get like that lunch break too, right? You work 9 to 5, you get home, maybe you shower, you have dinner, and then you go online to watch a stream. Maybe during your dinner, after dinner, that's probably around 8 p.m. EST, right? And you go to bed around, let's say you're not a DGen, but maybe around 12, like midnight, or maybe 11. And if you really want to push it, 1 a.m. The time that you are at work, from 9 to 5, is my relaxing time. It is the time I actually should not be working. Instead, because you guys are working, you're not gonna watch a stream. You're not gonna be that active in chat anyway. So, my working time is your resting time. Because I am here to be your entertainment and your stress relief area. Your safe space to talk about things and have fun and you know, just be you. The you that you're not IRL. So, at that point, as a VTuber, your social life is a mess. Because everybody you want to hang out with is busy during the time you're free. Is complicated, very hard to balance. So, like the other night, like when I had a stream with Toto, that was a night that a lot of my IRL friends, the IRL friends of mine from uni, they all went out drinking with each other. But I had to say no because I had a stream planned. So my social life was like, I cry. I wanted to hang out with you, but I'm sorry, I'm working. And it has happened like maybe, I would say at least once a week. But that is probably the roughest part about why VTubing can ruin someone's life. If you don't balance it out properly, you are screwed. Very screwed. I've managed to keep it balanced so far. A lot of my friends IRL talk online, so we're good. And I do hang out with them sometimes in the afternoon. But typically, if I really want to hang out with them at night, I won't stream. But that also means no content for the day, which is why Twitter and YouTube community posts exist. Yeah. Oh, Andrew, you're back. Hey, hi. Arky, SNS etiquette for VTubers. Very different for different VTubers. 18 plus VTubers, I feel like you can be quite unhinged and unsay so when the filter's not really there. But for those who are like, what do you call it? Family friendly VTubers, I feel like you have more restrictions. No unsay so posts. Any unsay so thing must be censored and have that little spoiler tag on them. No swearing, no like not even being able to reply unsay soly to other people. You can't do that. That's why for my streams, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel uncomfortable when really young people watch my streams if it's a very unsay so stream. Oh, right, thank you for subscribing. Like I'm totally cool if like a kid, for example, watches my stream but they are supervised by someone. That is fine. But I'm not gonna lie, if like a 13-year-old, or maybe, yeah, I would say a 13-year-old comes into the stream while I'm talking about something very unsay so, I will feel uncomfortable. I will feel uncomfortable with talking about low-key sexual things while a 13-year-old is watching. I don't really like the thought of that. And legally, I feel like that is not okay. I feel like that's a form of self-torture. To each their own. To each their own. Like I said, last year, I was the most say-so VTuber ever. I did not swear during streams. I used euphemisms for everything. I never made unsay-so jokes, ever. And the second I did, people would freak out. But then... Now... I do whatever the fuck I want. I could not care less if you do not want to look at it. If you do not want to be a part of this community anymore because I am more unsay-so now. If you're not okay with it, then that is okay. Okay, bye. I am glad you enjoyed your time here while it lasted. But if you're not okay with it, then bye. You know? If you are okay with it, then stay. You know? I mean, yeah, if you look on the outside, just looking at the thumbnails, my channel does look quite family friendly. That is true. Thumbnail, content prep, singing practice, collab, networking, still need to charge up day live, so there's content for chatting. Yes. There is a lot of work. It is. Thumbnails I get a lot faster with, like, what do you call it? I used to spend almost an hour making one thumbnail, but I've gotten so used to it now that I can make one within 10 minutes. Sometimes even 5 if I'm really in a hurry. Like, I guess today's thumbnail I actually made within 5 minutes because I was like, damn, I have not sure what I'm gonna stream tonight, and it was already close to 11. And I was like, shit. I always like to schedule a stream 15 minutes beforehand, so I was like, oh damn. So by like 10:55, I was making the thumbnail and I finished at 11 and I made the scheduled stream for 11:15. Yeah, I've gotten really good at making them now. Based mindset, thank you. What did I expect, to be honest? Hi. Like when I felt your stream was safe enough to watch on TV, and my normie roommate came in and the topic spun to be did your roommate learn anything? Be who you want to be, Miyako? I shall. Let's say so, but more genuine. Yeah. I think that was definitely the goal I wanted. That I reached. Embrace being free. I am. I love being free. You think my thumbnails are top tier? They're so scuffed. What do you mean? I mean, yeah, I've gotten good at making them, but like, they are scuffed. Yeah, I'm just. I know that like some people are very clear about what age group they want their streams to be limited to. Like, recently I did see some Niji Sanji En members make that boundary very clear. Like they don't want anyone under 18 watching their streams, but for me, I think I am sometimes say so enough that my age limit that I'm very comfortable with is probably like preteen-ish, maybe like 16-ish. And if you are younger, I would say watch with discretion. And if you are even younger, like you were a kid, watch with your parents. And if they say no, then listen to them. So yeah, that is what I mean. I don't explicitly say in my streams whether it's gonna be family friendly or not. But I think while you're watching and I say something, you have the moral compass to know whether it is say so or not. PG-13? Yes. Yeah. 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 Maybe PG-6, but they don't restrict their content as 18 plus. Yeah, I know they don't. But it is explicitly said that they don't like it. You know, they feel very uncomfortable with that idea. Members area is 16 plus, the rest is 13 plus? Pretty much, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you remember what happened at that members only night? I think you know. I think you know. I mean, even during streams, I have said some very interesting things, but most of the time it is very 13 plus. The thumbnails convey the content clear, have cute face, stand up, everyone to bitch. Oh, thank you! I like bright colors. Shia, Akari. Hello. Hi. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about? Something serious that you don't really know who to ask? I am very willing to answer any Vtuber Taboo related questions. Or any questions really. I feel like tonight's the night that I'm very open to talk about it. Like before, maybe I would have been more scary, but I'm good. Oh, Starlight! Thank you for the super! Hold on, let me read this. Information for is there a reason haven't yet played Minecraft on stream on collab motion thing this to Oh, okay, I got you. I can answer this. Minecraft itself, I don't mind playing it, but when I tried playing it, my computer lagged a lot, and the whole entire stream was so choppy. So I haven't been able to stream it since. I want to, don't get me wrong, I want to learn more about it. I don't play Minecraft, but I used to, so I do want to get back into it. I just haven't been able to because my PC isn't willing to, which is why I'm saving up for a new CPU. Because it's the weak link in my PC at the moment. You can... Yes, Kogeru, go ahead and ask. Go ahead and ask. If I am not willing to ask it, then I won't ask it. Wait, if I'm not willing to answer, then I won't answer. But you can definitely ask. Wait till I'm ready to think of any time, but I probably have something. It's up to you if you have any. You like my model? Thank you. It helps with Minecraft performance. You mean... what? So what does? Optifine? Oh. Technical difficulty can be solved. Yes, I agree. The thing is, alright, okay. Before, in my... one of my old streams that I did, I streamed Portal 2 with Tiffany, and my stream lagged so bad. So if Portal 2 was enough to make my stream laggy, I was like, how in the heck is it gonna manage Minecraft? So I did try Minecraft and it didn't work. So, but then I had to reset my computer at one point entirely. Everything was erased. I had to re-upload all of my models and everything else. And it worked. It did not lag. It was okay. So I don't know what happened. Maybe I can stream it now, but I'm gonna have to test stream it. And sometimes I do get dizzy with those kind of games if I play it for too long and the depth perception is really off for me. Like, it does happen. So I can't play it for too long. I feel like it would provide so much content. It would, yes. It would. I don't like playing survival mode though, because I'm scared of creepers and endermen. and zombie pigmen. Scared of all that. I also don't know anything about it, so like using redstone and stuff. As far as this person goes, I really want to see you try the Stanley Bear. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Yumi Nyan. Hello. Hi. Hello. Yeah, you can't tell me to play hardcore mode. Okay, you guys, I have played Minecraft since I was 11. I started playing Minecraft when I was either 10 or 11. And I was so into it, I played every single day after school. But I never, ever, ever played on survival mode or hardcore mode. Never. I always played on peaceful and creative mode because all I wanted to do was build really pretty places. And I did that. And I actually still have that on my laptop that I never use. But then when I was 14, I stopped playing it. So you cannot trick me. And I've also seen Minecraft streams, alright? I watch Minecraft streams sometimes. You're younger than I thought? I think that's a good thing, right? Feels like sometimes Minecraft can be scary. I agree. It can be. Okay, that is like my boundary though. I have a limit to how much scary things I can handle, and I am not willing to play horror games of any capacity. The scariest game I have played is Luigi's Mansion, and that is as scary as it's gonna get. I am not willing to play anything more hardcore than that. It is not my thing. It is never going to be my thing. I will never play Phasmo, even if it's for a collab. I will never play Phasmo. We'll never play Resident Evil. We'll never play Dead by Daylight. Not my thing. I was still so like on the fence about Stray. I know Churchy bought it for me, and I've looked at other streams just to be sure if I could play it or not. And I might. I am also a little bit worried I'm gonna get dizzy, but I might play it. But FNAF? Hell no. 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 Metro Dad wouldn't even work. I don't know. I know you gave me confirmation, but I'm being extra cautious for my mental health. And you gave me a lot of assurance, but I need to assure myself. You'd love to see it? Like I said, I'll think about it. But I'm definitely not like a... I'm not a horror gamer. This is not me. You can tell from the content I put out. I talk to you guys. I play cute puzzle games. I play cute... what do you even call it? Real life simulator type games, like the whole Cat Cafe manager thing I've played. I've also played the Story of Seasons thing. I play Animal Crossing. You know, I'm a variety, not scary VTuber. I play cute shit. No, I don't Phasmo, go get it. But you stay in the van 100%. Can you get attacked in a van? I don't even know. I feel like just listening to the sounds would be scary. If you play something with serious jump scares, I wouldn't watch it. See, I hate jump scares. I hate them with the bottom of my heart. I know so many VTubers just love playing it for the content and the screams and the thrill, but it's not me. It's not me. It's no. Grounded or Sea of Thieves? I actually thought about Sea of Thieves. It doesn't seem that bad if I played with somebody. But I'm on the fence about it. I remember when I had... Was it when I had my old model? Someone tried really hard to convince me to play it. And it made me feel so uncomfortable. I don't remember what stream it was in. It might have been the There is no game? It might have been that one. I don't remember. But man, that was actually a really, really cool game. I liked that one. If there's another game that is similar to There Is No Game, I would love that. What is an SOT? What does that mean? I do not understand. But yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared of those. Scared of those kind of things. But damn, my mom is so lucky that she can watch scary shit. I'm jealous. Oh, we gotta dedicate a few hours. Oh, see it. Oh wait, I read that. Oh, okay. Oh. Didn't that game get a sequel or something? Yeah, I played the something Dimension. I forgot what it was called. Oh, Wrong Dimension. Yeah, I played that. I played the There Is No Game Wrong Dimension. I don't know if there's been any other game after that though. I'ma call you Vay. Hi! Yeah. Wow. How long have I been talking? It's been so long. Ah. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? I'm looking through my list. Besides basic VTuber etiquette, I do not believe there was any other greater thing I wanted to emphasize. Oh, Grand Gamer, hello. I'm doing good. I hope everyone else is doing good too, actually. Does taking long breaks make VTubers feel like their fans might forget them or move on to a new VTuber? Yes. Automatic yes. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Because, okay, when you think about it, fans come to a VTuber to watch their content and to talk to them, and they're interested because they get to know each other, and there's like a chat and streamer interaction thing that people seek, right? But the second that you take a break, there's no more interaction. No, at least live, there's no interaction. No real time talking to each other. No real time get to play games together. You don't get to see the model moving, right? So, if that's the case, obviously fans are gonna find someone else to watch to fill in the void that you left in their heart from not streaming. And obviously when you come back, there's probably a chance that there's very high chance really that viewers will come back to see you. But if they happen to find someone new, then the frequency will be less. It's a very valid fear. Very, very valid fear. I took a 2-week break. And during those 2 weeks, I was preparing so much for my new model. And I tried so hard within those 2 weeks to, it was... Hold on, let me think. Yeah, 2 weeks before this new model debuted, I took 2 weeks off. I actually thought it would only be a week, but I had to push it back by another week because my model had some issues. So, the first week, I was always on the YouTube community tab, and I was also on Twitter a lot, was always on Discord, and I kept talking in there to try and maintain that interaction with my viewers, even though they could not really see me. And then the second week, it was a lot of prep for the debut, not just the model and stuff. I tried making a lot of clips so that you guys could see my model in advance, just the little things about it that I thought would be worth showing. So I feel like that break wasn't even it wasn't a proper break. I was still on social media, still on my YouTube channel a lot. So I wouldn't even call it a real break, because I had that fear that you guys might forget. Even though I did have a new model coming, I had the fear. I had fear. So it's sad, but it is what it is. Took a break for a month before I got live today and lost out my fears. Oh no! Oh no! Never recovered, thought about quitting a lot after that. Honestly, totally fair thought. Very, very, very valid. I think anybody would feel that way if that happened. And you know what? Like, I mean, I've had a point where I'm pretty sure, I think it was last year in July, August. It was around September. Yeah, it was around September. That is when I told everybody in my chat that my big booba model was ready. And I had a really big drop in my viewers too. At the time, it was maybe on average like 6 to 8. And then it dropped down to like below a 5 on average. Because they were like, you're not a chibi VTuber anymore. What happened? Oh, Takoro, thank you for subscribing. Hello. But like the whole... It didn't recover for a long time. I thought it would never recover. And I just had to believe that the new model that was coming would bring it back. And I was lucky, it did. I mean, not by a lot, but it did bring something to me. It brought me a lot of new viewers that I'd never seen. And even though I know some of them never returned, I got something new. So I guess something lost, something gained as well. But it did make me feel very depressed. And it was, I think I mentioned this, it was in September last year that I thought about quitting. But no, in the end, I decided to push through it. I thought that I decided to change my mentality, where if you're not willing to talk to me just because I have a different model, then are you really a fan of mine? Are you really a viewer of mine, or are you just here to pass by? You know? I think that is just a distinction that you have to make. I can't catch your streams due to scheduling, so my main got this Twitter Discord post already trying to make an interview. Aw, I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to talk to me. It's nice. A month is a long time. It's a very long time. But it is also the normal time that, like, the normal amount of time people take a break. I shortened mine from a month to 2 weeks because I was desperate. I was very desperate. Let me read. Hold on. Takaro, what's with the eyes? Do you still have time being a fan of other VTubers? I typically watch clips of other VTubers. I don't really have the time to go into their streams. But recently, I've been talking to some other YouTube VTubers, which has been my main goal for like the past month now, is to find other YouTube VTubers. And I managed to talk to Oka, which you might have seen earlier if you were in chat. I talked to Oka, I've talked to Noir. I'm crossing my fingers that I have the courage to talk to Perry. And it's been very daunting to be able to do it, but I try my best to support them as well, like other YouTube VTubers and also my friends who are on Twitch. So I guess I wouldn't say I'm like a big fan of other VTubers, but I definitely support, you know? And I also, like, I guess because I watch a lot of clips that I really like, Michi-sanji and HoloLive clips. Some of them are really, really fun. But I do just like to watch indie VTubers too. I think there's one called... There's a VTuber called Frost that I like to watch. And... at least the clips anyway. I haven't gone to a stream yet, but I do like the clips. And I go on YouTube Shorts a lot too. I also kind of... I go through the Prism Project VTubers too from time to time. I look at the shorts, look at the clips. And Kawa Entertainment, they're quite new, but I do look at their content sometimes. But yeah, I guess instead of a fan, it's more of like I support and I like, and it's just good times, you know? I'm not like I don't have an oshi or anything. Although, you know what? Something funny happened to me recently. A friend of mine, okay, I don't know if you remember this, but the guy that I went on a date on despite thinking that it wasn't a date, even though he thought it was a date. That guy. He talked to me recently and was just like, "Do you happen to know Lumi? Kaneko Lumi?" I'm like, "Yes, why?" And he was like, "I'm a fan." I'm like, "Oh, that's great." Lumi is a friend of a friend, but we're not like, we don't talk or anything. I mean, I don't even know if she knows I exist, but like we have mutual friends. And he was like, Can you get me an autograph?" And I was like, "What do you mean an autograph? I don't think, wait, what? Don't use me like this." But yeah, like that. I don't even know why I told that story, but yes, I guess my friends can be fans for me. And who left is missing out? I know, right? It's their loss, but whatever. I wouldn't say you're lucky since you worked hard for it, but you definitely earned those viewers. Thank you! Thank you! I did try very hard. I've been streaming every day. I guess, not every day, but 5 to 6 times per week, okay? That's my average. Very rarely do I only stream 4 times per week, but I do stream a lot. I know I do. You're just surprised you never saw your channel before? Oh yeah, the algorithm, I'm guessing. Oh, no, really? Oh wait, no, I think I remember you telling me that. Yeah. Nonon is a really... Nonon Papa is amazing. Look at this flow. Everyone, I'm glad you didn't quit. Me too. YouTube got this very shit, and then the people truly care will always be the different number. Yeah, like you guys who are here right now. And you know what? After having members, like the membership opening, membership opening, it just solidified my idea and perception of how much you guys support me. You know, and I know like the membership thing. If you look at it from such a marketing standpoint, you are paying a subscription every single month, right? But to me, it's more than that. One, it is financial support for me to continue doing what I'm doing, but like I get to know you guys on a more personal level. Like I get to talk to you guys more in Discord, and there's the membership stuff that I think is really cool. Like you guys, we get to talk more often, and membership posts. You guys get to see more of my IRL things, like my cookies that I made today that were very successful, by the way. Yeah, like it just solidified it. And don't get me wrong, I love all of you who are not members too. Okay, I understand. If you cannot be a member, then you cannot be a member. If you are broke, then do not be a member. Please watch for your wallet first. And I still know that you guys are supportive of me. Not in the same way with the whole monthly thing, but I know you guys are there to support me, especially when I see you guys multiple times in chat, or if I see the number of viewers is like consistent. I know you guys are looking in there. So I know. I understand. I am the same. I am kind of broke in a way, so I have to support quietly, but I do support. Feels like asking if your sister's sick. In a way, yeah, I kind of felt like that. At least with that situation, yes. You're very underrated to deserve way more than what you have. Kind of balls, no. Both of you, no. Thank you, though. Thank you. I feel like the way I VTube, I guess, is not the same as how everybody does it. Like, a lot of people tend to like stick to the VTuber stereotype. Like no talking about IRL stuff. Only must have immersion. Big deep immersion. You know? Or like the way you talk with chat has to be at a certain way. Your voice has to sound a certain way. I think I just try not to do that. I don't like doing that personally. I like being me, and that is all that it is. I like it too, not so much for you, but because it has been nice to hang out. Andrew! Ah, no, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You get to bring more members in, and then they all get to experience the membership and the wonders of the membership, and how 16 plus the membership can get. It's great. It's great. I appreciate you for hosting those Jackbox games too. You find that you say a lot of interesting things? Thank you. Thank you. Hello, senpai. Am I a senpai? Hi, Yasin. Hello. I'm good. Cute too. I said thank you. Most people be full anime voice or super lewd. I've seen both. I have seen both for sure. I mean, I think there's a good mix. There's a decent mix out there. But yeah, I've seen both. It's a spectrum. You know, it's a very big spectrum, and some people have a naturally very alluring voice, while some people just have a very naturally cute anime voice, which is why voice actors exist. Oh wow. Man. No, I like the way I am, and I hope you guys like the way I am too. This community has grown so much. Like back when I was a tiny 100 subscriber only VTuber. Man, we were tiny, but it was a very close-knit community. And it's only grown since, and it has stayed just as tight-knit, and I love that. It's amazing. It makes me think like I did a good job to keep you guys here. And I am glad that you guys are here too. It's nice. It's very nice. You guys put up with my shit. That's another great thing. I get to rant to you guys all the time. And you guys can't tell me not to. Because I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. I think I talk about some interesting things too. I agree. I pull shit out of my ass. It's what I've been doing for the past year. It is what it is. What time is it now, guys? I've been talking for a lot longer than I thought. Wait, I started at 11:15, didn't I? Yeah, bye. Group therapy? Yeah, I guess. In a way. We'll celebrate many milestones in the future to come. I believe we should. I highly believe that we will. I mean, didn't we cross one recently? I got past the 2.5 point. That's amazing. I got past the 2.5. That's halfway to 5,000. Holy. I mean, I don't know how much it's gonna grow since from now, but like, that's a lot. That's a lot. When I think about it, I look at this number and I don't see the K. I just see 252 sometimes, and I'm like, 252 subscribers. And then I look at it properly, and then I see the decimal and the K, and I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Let me read, hold on. Growth should be exponential. It has been, in my opinion. It has grown a lot since I started, and it's really only gone up since. And you know what? I'm gonna check my analytics really quick here. Where is it? I wanna see what the trend is like. From a certain time period. I think you can look at views, no, subscribers, and then not the daily. Let's see, monthly. Is it yearly? No, that's not the. How am I supposed to? Is it yearly that I'm supposed to be looking at this? Yearly? How do I look? Traffic source? None. Wait, how do I look at this over time, guys? Ooh! Whoa! 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 That's so cool. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the streams and stuff. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Let's see. Let's go by date. Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you something real quick. I just discovered that this could be. Oh wow! Whoa! I'm gonna show you this wow graph. Yes, wow. Hold on, let me read what you guys said. You got over 100 subs and you reviewed very fast. Yeah, I used to be so happy just gaining 50, and now I'm getting hundreds by the week. It's amazing. I really never thought that'd be possible, but it has been. I'm so thankful for it. Okay, there we go. You see that? You see this thing is a big graph. I'm gonna make it tinier so that I can zoom in on it a bit more, and it might be clearer for you guys. Maybe hold on. Let me do this. I don't know how easy this is for you guys to read, considering how tiny it is. But I'm gonna read this out. Let's see. This is in the past year. It has only gone up, which is wonderful. Let's see. Views you can see, watch hours, average view, thingy, revenue too. Damn, there's so much. Views by no view. Let's just do views. Views. Content. Woohoo! Whoa. Hey, look, my pay to P thing is on there. But yeah, wow! Look at 4,569. What is that number? What is the number? Is that views? That's views by content. Yeah, views. Is secondary metric? Oh wow, you can add 2 metrics. Holy shit! Okay, guys. Bar chart? No, I like line chart. Wait, actually no. Let's see bar. Let's see bar. What? Oh no, I don't like that. No. I like my lines. Okay. Let's do lines. I'm gonna try not to be in the way here. How about what's the secondary metric? Content, and I guess we can do watch time. I don't know. Oh, whoa! It shows for every single damn video. That's amazing. Holy crap! So traffic source, geography. Can I reset these? Geography, no. Cities, viewer age, viewer gender, subscription status. Oof. Whoa. Not subscribed and subscribed. Is this only? No, it's lifetime. Lifetime. Ever since my channel was created, April 8th, 2021. Wow. I've never done this. This is new. Holy shit, I'm learning so much. Let's see. Revenue source, video content type, playlist, that type. YouTube video type. Whoa. Whoa. You get membership level. Membership type. Wow. I did not know this was a thing. Filter. Filter. Ads enabled. Host type. Revenue. Subscription. What? What? Let's just do content. I don't fucking know. What in the shit am I looking at? I don't know. How does gender work? I don't know. Let's see. View gender. Male to female ratio. You know, I am surprised this number is over 10%. I am very happy that I am pulling in female viewers. I talk a lot about female problems. You know? like under boob sweat. And how uncomfortable bras can be. Oh yeah. I've talked about all of that. Viewer age. See, look, most of you, half of you are in this range. And then they just diminish. They diminish over the age range. Let's see. Traffic source. Traffic source. Browse features, channel pages, suggested videos, shorts feed. Oh wait, I can click these. Hold on. Okay, let's click some of them. Let's see. YouTube search. Let's do YouTube search. Browse features, suggested videos. I guess that's your recommended section. Notifications. Let's try those. Let's see. Hashtag? No. External. That's probably Twitter and Discord. Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, whoa. Most of you find me just by browsing YouTube. What? You're not beta? Maybe. No, I am kind of beta. Still, every female who has some fat on the chest. I do have some. You know, my art mama said I have some booba, right? And oh my god, okay, Hifuni, okay, not even just Hifuni, a lot of my familia members have a picture of me naked that's blurred and they can see the booba. Oh my god, Hifuni, fuck you. How dare you? Actually, no, I can't swear at you today. You made me that emote that I haven't even used yet, but damn it. What's this? What is that even? What am I looking at? Is it the views or traffic source to what? What is this lower thing? Is it just over time how much views I've gotten from each traffic source? Is that how you rate this graph? So a cup? 1 cup of what? Water? Saline? Yay. Oh, fuck you. What am I looking at? What am I okay, how about can I not do yearly? Can I do monthly? Monthly. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Wow, browse features are not really doing me good this month yet. I guess if you look at the previous month, you can see the trends. I guess this is like, when did I debut? Somewhere around here. Yes. Wow. Okay. Wait, let's try different. Let's do views. Let's do views and see what happens. No, content. Monthly. Oh, whoa. Wow. How do I pick? Oh, what? Did I? Whoa! I get to see how many subscribers I earned per stream. Oh, wow! I earned the most through the debut. Dang! Hey, I got 69 from the pay to P. Holy shit! Yo, look at that big bump. Big bump. I guess if you go all the way back here, my subscriber count was just very low. What else can I? This only shows like the top videos, but I want to know what was back here. July 2021. What did I post during that time? Henry Stickmin collection. Oh, it was Henry Stickmin. Yeah, that gave me a big boost. That got me to like 300. Okay, if you look at this. Isn't this like... Hold on. 300. Is this... What am I... Subscribers, right? Is this 2,000? Like, hold on. I'm gonna... No, it says 100. So it's not 1,000, but I feel like it should be 1,000 over here. Shouldn't it be 1,000 on the side? Or is this how much I gained? How many subscribers I gained? Maybe it's how much subscribers I gained. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know how to read this. Did not know I could add metrics like this. More metrics. Whoa. It's like a big boom. Dang! Dang! Whoa! Whoa! Now I can crunch numbers, yeah, holy shit. Subscribers by content? Subscribers by views? Oh, whoa! You can see how much I had at a certain point, guys. Wow! July 2021, that's when I had 105. And then September I had 76? No, that's not it. Oh my gosh. Wait, what happened? How do I look at this? How do I read this? How do I read this? The purple one's the subscribers by the content. And then the green is the viewers by the content that I put out. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Hold on, what if I do this? Oh, then it just goes back to this thing. I want to know just how many subscribers I've earned over time. Not just like this. I want to know. I want to know. How do I find out? Hold on, what if... Is it here? How do I find that out? I want to know how many viewers how many subscribers I had at certain points. Will YouTube tell me that? I want to find that. I don't need secondary metrics. I just... Date? Is there a date? No? I don't know how to do this, guys. I'm confused. Okay. April to here. I need this to be just the subscriber amount. That is it. That is all I need. Why are you like this? Why are you like this, guys? I don't understand. I want the total subscribers. I want the total subscribers by what? I don't need the subscribers by subscribers. Can I choose that? I don't think I can. Oh. Whoa. Well, these changed. I mean, you can clearly see a bump over here, but... Oh. Oh. How about more? Date? Viewer... Not views by... Subscribers by date. There we go. There we go. I found it. Wait, nope. That ain't it. Nah, that's just how many I gained. I want to see total. Why is this so difficult? You can see where audience is from? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most of you are in the US, I see. Oh, wow. 7,651 views in the US. Holy shit. So many of you are in the US. How about if it was like subscribers by geography? Most of you are... Oh, wow, look at that. Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, United States. Wow. Holy shit. I guess these are... I don't know. Whoa. I just want date. Oh, I heard a thing. Churchy! 3.65? That has to mean something. But thank you. Why didn't you leave a message? Hey! Decent amount from ID? Yeah. America. Oh my god, Minako, that's such a cute face. How the heck did you do it? Revenue source, subscription status, content type. No, I just want to see the number of subscribers I had at certain points. Why is this so difficult? Date? Views by... No, subscribers by... This is just how much I've earned. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's how much I've earned, not the total. See, the numbers aren't... The numbers aren't really adding up here. There's no playlist revenue, postcards, interaction, subscribers gained. Is that it? No, that ain't it. Subscribers lost. No, that's not it. I just want to see total. This is total members. Total. Where's the total? There's no total. Impressions, click through rate, new viewers, blah blah blah. Post, not the post. Your estimated revenue from blah 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 blah. Playlist, I don't do playlists. Average percentage. I don't understand this. You just add it up together, easy math. I don't want a math. I don't want a math. Are you gonna make me math? Ew. Big ew. Man, I didn't know it'd be like this. I thought it would give me like a full-on... Oh, compare to? Nah, I don't want to compare it to anything. That's too much graph. Too much graph. Is there anything else in the analytics? Let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna have to make this bigger. Hold on. I'm gonna shrink that down a little bit. Can I go back? How far back am I going here? How much did I click? I must have clicked a shit ton of things. I feel like a lot of VTubers wouldn't want to share this kind of thing too. This might be another taboo thing, but it's fine. Okay, I guess we'll do this and come back here. Yeah. Is it that? And then we scroll down to the analytics button. Okay. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Oh, look at that! Ooh! This ain't it though. Audience. How much more than usual? You can look at your stats on Social Blade. Effort to go all the way over there. See, it's interesting even though you don't understand it, right? Look, I can see how many of you guys come and how many of you stay. See, look. New viewers and they plummet, and then the loyal ones stick around. Is there anything? Oh. Other channels your audience watches. Many clips. Guys, many clips. Oh, this thing. I see other videos you guys watch too. And what times you guys are active. See, this is what I mean. During the day, this period, like the afternoon time, when I would love to stream, but everyone is at work. Okay? And yet, 10 p.m, many viewers on YouTube. Up until past the 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. It's like kind of at the 1 a.m. point. This is the time that I need to be streaming. Not here, which is what I would like to be doing. So, even if I wanted to stream during the afternoon, I'm not gonna get as much viewers on average compared to doing it at night. You see why now? You see why? You can see what you're looking for on the... Okay, wait. See? Live count where? This thing? What? Oh, that ain't it. How do I go back? Chart guide? Where do I research? Explore search terms relevant to your channel based on what your viewers and viewers of channels like yours... Hi? Pink sauce is high. iPhone 13 Pro Max is high. Cat's meowing. Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh! What in the... There's more. There's more, guys. I'm exposing all of you. How to hide subscribers on YouTube. You know what? I've actually had that question asked to me before. I don't know. Husky! Someone looked up huskies! Air fryer. Air fryer? Who's looking up air fryers on YouTube? Blender tutorial? Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. What's the third page? Let's see. Bark at your dog? Basset hound? What? CC Goku. Oof sound? What in the heck are you guys searching? What in the fuck? I'm concerned for you. Oh, see more. Oh, isn't this where we just were? This is where we just were. Nah, we don't want to be here. This ain't the place. This ain't the place. Advanced mode. Lifetime. Oh. Okay. Can we oh. No, this is the amount gained per day. God damn it. So close. So close to seeing the number that I wanted. God damn it. Is this wow, I gained 30 at a certain wow. Overview. On the right, sub count. Overview. See live count. Last 28 days. Lifetime. Is it here? It is! Thank you! Man, I've been trying to find this forever. Did not know it was that difficult. No, I do own an air fryer, which is why I don't need to YouTube an air fryer. You dum-dum. Ooh. Okay, let's see. I think I debuted a PNG. Was it May 20-something that I debuted? The chibi? Not the chibi, the PNG. And then... Let's see, where was I here? I gained... Okay, within the creation of my channel, I had... Let's see, how long did it take? To reach 100... April, May, June... End of June. So it took me... Almost... It's like 3 months and a half for me to get to 100. It took 3 months and a half for me to get to 100. And then... Let's see... From 100, how long did it take for me to get to 2? Took me a bit less than a month because I debuted the chibi. And then... Let's see... From 200... 300... That took a little longer, I think. Yeah, 300 to 400 was a month. 400... 500... Another month. I was gaining 100 every month, basically. Yep. I debuted the big booba model around this time. I think it was October 24th or 23rd, something like that. 2.5k on it. Arigato! Thank you, Diglish, thank you. Yeah, it was like 100 per month, steadily. And then slowly, I guess around here is when it started to increase a lot faster. Let's see. This year, this year. Starting January 1st, I was at 608. And then to get to 700, how long did that take? Let's see. It took a bit more than a month. It took a little bit more than a month. Yeah. Because I guess I earned like 4 or so. And then 700 to 800 also took a little bit more than a month. 800 to 900 was very quick. Let's see. I don't remember why it was that quick, but it was a bit quicker. Let's see. To get to 1,000, how long did that take? It was very quick too, to get to 9,000. Not 9,000, to get to 1,000. April 2nd? Oh, it was within like 2 weeks. Yeah, like 2 weeks or so. I got to it. Oh man, that was fast. Not even, was that a week? 2 weeks or so? I think it was 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. 1,000. How long did it take to get to... Look at all those... Look at it. It went up so fast. This is still May 2022. Wow. That's so fast. Wow. Let's see. If we were at 1,000 here... April 11th. 2,000 was... Oh! Man! Thank you for being a meal lead for 3 months. YT analytics at work. Yes, a lot of YT analytics. I managed to gain another 1,000. Let's see. April. What was the date? What was the date? April 10th, actually. It should have been April 10th because I know I streamed it. So April 10th. April 10th, April 10th, April 10th, April 10th. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay. Almost there, almost there. 2000, 2000. Huh? Oh, it jumped. Jumped a lot. July 5th. July 5th. So that was a bit less than a month. Huh. And then I guess, wow, look at this big jump here. I'm gonna guess this was, yeah, my debut. It was June 4th, right? June 4th, I gained a ton. And then right after my debut finished, the day after, I gained like a shit ton. It shot up really fast after my debut. And then, let's see. It's just steadily going up from here. Look at that big jump though. I like seeing this. But if you look at how long I had to endure this a little bit more than a month would be 100. Like it took a long time for me to get out of this section. From April till I'd say August is when it started to slowly pick up a bit. Yeah, that was a long time. That's 6 months worth of streaming. Compared to this just 1 month, and wow. Wow. That took a long time, huh? Worth it though. Definitely worth it in my opinion. Yeah. I'm gonna look at those stats from time to time. Now I think I've said this many times again, but I'm not the kind of person that likes to look at stats too much. It does get to me. I get really scared when I think about it too much, or when someone shouts out like, you only have this much more to reach this number. It does spook me a little bit. And I know it's all good intentions, but it does kind of spook me a bit because it gives me some pressure to be like, okay, I gotta do something to make someone who's watching that isn't subscribed subscribe. You know? It does give me some slight pressure. I also don't like to look at the viewer count while I'm streaming. It scares me. I only look at it, I guess I look at it post-stream just to see how well it went. And I cannot gauge how many viewers are watching at a time based off of chat rate. Like how fast you guys are chatting. That's just, it's never a really good indicator. So like I try my best just to not look at numbers. It's too scary. And I know they mean something and they are important to look at. But you know, now I guess I know, but it is important to look at. Very, very important. Scary but important. And the other video because you're evolving. I am evolving! And every time like I see, I remember as a TB, when I saw more than 5 viewers, I was like, damn it, I don't want to end the stream. There's so many of you here. And now I say that when there's like 26 of you here. And I think I will continue to say that even if there's like 6,000 of you here. No matter how many people there are, it's still a lot to me. That's not gonna change. Like, I think that's why I try my best not to look at the viewer count, because it will hinder me from ending a stream. I'm like, I don't want to leave. But yeah, it's a personal thing. It's a very personal thing. Not all VTubers get like that, but I do. And the fact that I'm able to keep up such a steady number throughout the whole entire stream now, it's scary. Like, okay, let me look at the... I'm gonna open the viewer count now. Let's see. 33. 33 of you. There's a whole entire classroom watching me right now. Holy shit, it's like giving a presentation without a PowerPoint. But like, I thought half of you, not even. Half of you was already a lot. Now there's even more. It's scary. But also really fun. I think that's a lot of different... Yeah, I never like to end streams. They're fun. I know I need to sleep though, and I've been talking all day. I did 2 streams today. This is the second one. Can I use the stats as a practice for my stats class? I mean, sure, if you like. I mean, depends on how well you're gonna how you're gonna use it, but sure. I guess if you want, yeah. May you use the restroom? Yes, you may. I'm not the type that's into holding someone's pee. Oh, aw, thank you, Jay. Have a good night. Is it pretty recently that you've been hitting the 30s in viewers? Yes, very, very, very recent. Like this afternoon, I think the max number was it 20, and the average was somewhere in the tens, high tens, like 16 or so. Email check. The thing is, when I do afternoon streams, I know that my viewer count is always lower. Let's see. Yeah, yesterday it was 29. This afternoon, on average, it was 16. And then, what was it? I checked the peak viewer count, and I did share it. It was like 30, 37 or 39 or something like that. And today we broke through the 40 peak viewers at a time, which is amazing. But until this day, I have not seen average 30 viewers. I have seen average very close to 30. Like 29. I saw 29 today. Yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. 2022 0808. That was 2 days ago. Never mind. Yeah. Was that today? No. Hold on. Reading the wrong one. 09. Yeah, yesterday. That was like the 29. But to be able to hit the 30s is another milestone to be celebrated. I mean, it's never been in the 30s on average, but I have faith it will be there one day. And I don't like looking at those emails all the time, but it is what it is. I will have faith we'll get there one day. And I'm not in a rush. I will take my time. What time do I usually stream? Nowadays, 10 p.m. I start. 10 p.m. EST is when I start. I don't know what time zone you're in, so you're gonna have to convert that. Yeah, it's usually 10 p.m. EST. And I usually end at 1 to 2 a.m. But considering how well this stream has gone, and I did start it late, I'm ending it very late. It is almost... Wow, it's 2:38. Wow. I really should be heading to bed now, but do I want to be? Not really. 11 p.m. you get off work? That's late. I mean, I'm still working right now. This is considered work. I get off work at 2:38 a.m. Sometimes 3 a.m. Apparently, that's how I am. My work hours are typically I like to do art in the afternoon, or I do some I make shorts or clips in the afternoon. So I don't know if that counts as working time, but to me it does. And then streaming time is also working hours. So yeah, I frequently stream. I know. Your sleep schedule's messed up. Mine is very, very, very messed up. Mia equals business. It is working hours. I mean, this is like the funnest. Funnest is not even a word. The most entertaining and enjoyable job, if you can even call it a job, that I've ever had. I think it's considered a job. Yeah. I treat it like one anyway. At least, kind of. No, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed. No afternoon stream tomorrow. I don't think. Hold on. It's Wednesday. Still gotta wake up normie training for the... Yeah, I know. It's going well though. I worked out today. I did not eat chocolate past 9. I'm good. I've been keeping the normie schedule, and I'm working out. Oh yeah, I woke up at 10 today. Actually no, I woke up at 8 and then slept again and then woke up at 10. But okay, I'm being a normie. Just every you have to work a day in your life. I love that saying. Happy United. Oh, thank you everybody. Thank you, Minaku. Good night. Night, Anju. Night, Amo. Night, beautiful. Bye. Night. When's my trip? Friday night till Sunday night. Yeah, which is why I'm gonna try to do double streams for the most of the week. At least I'm gonna do double stream. I did double stream today, so double stream will be on Thursday next. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys. for being here today and for being so mature when talking about all that really sensitive topics. And I hope you guys have a different insight to a lot of things now. What else do I want to tell you? I I love talking with all of you today and hearing all your opinions. And I hope you had a fun time. And thank you for all the members who came in with the the renewed memberships and all the new subscribers who came in today. There were a lot of you today. Damn. Thank you. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Probably for Pokemon because I want to use my newfound Pokemon knowledge. Yeah, especially with the Whale Lord and Skitty. Anyway, good night, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow night. So yeah, mommy and I. Oh my god, that is another thing I forgot to mention. Coming up with catchphrases. It took me forever. Anyway, mommy and I. みんな。また明日、次の配信は、明日の夜で、ポケモン遊びたい。だから、あの時で会おうね。Okay. Okay. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for Pokemon. Some kind of Pokemon. I don't know which Pokemon, but a Pokemon. Okay. Bye. Bye. Wait, I should wave. I forget that. Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you guys for coming today. I had a really fun time. Love you, Night.